I'm back. Man's talk. Just got off. Just finished not too long ago. Beautiful chop up. Gab Talk Media. Want you to go check that out. Cover a lot of stuff, family. Want y'all to check it out. So, again, welcome to my channel, Underrated Darkness. It's Man's Talk tonight. We're talking about some man's things. Get myself situated. So we're gonna invite some men to the I'm gonna get the announcements in a few. So we're gonna invite some men to the panel. Again, welcome to my channel, Underrated Darkness. This is Man's Talk. A little late, but we're gonna get it in as always. Make sure the bell is lit, so you'll be the first one to come for a Pop Street video. Make sure you check the description box. The links are of my social media. Also, hashtags. Make sure you share this stream. Very much appreciated. And also, I do have a PayPal account. Also has Super Chat. If you want to donate, feel free. Right? So we're waiting for some more people to come in. There goes one right there. All right. The professor of our community. What's going on, brother?
What's going on, black man? How you feeling today?
Man, all right. You missed a good one, bro.
Yeah, I heard the chop up with some of it with brother Gab.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm just man, if you only knew, probably to explain a lot of stuff off the air with the stuff that's happening behind the scenes. So
Got you. You know, I ain't gonna touch that. I ain't touching that one. Yeah, it was a pretty good chop up, bro. It was.
yeah, very positive. That's the stuff that you've been talking about. So that's what we need to
Yeah,
get more of that.
yeah. And at the same time, us as men, we gotta learn to hold each other accountable too.
Yeah, yeah. That all comes in time. Some people are ready and some people are not. So you just have to make sure you wait. I think we have to be patient with the process
Yeah, I think that's the thing I have to work on too. Be
because
patient.
some people are just not ready.
They're not
Some
ready, right?
people are just not ready. Oh man.
They not. Yeah, you're right.
So like I said, they gotta probably fall on their face, get a few cuts and bruises.
Yeah,
When they come to you, you give them a little peroxide and neosporin.
yeah, yeah,
Okay, now you ready to listen?
right. And you get all burned. Ah, oh, you want to listen? Yeah, okay. This how this
Yeah.
how this really goes. Okay.
Yes, I don't have much time for a lot of back and forth.
Yeah,
I already know what I know, and I'm not being arrogant, but you know, I put some time in this earth,
yeah,
so it's not an intellectual thing. It's just more of an experience part.
yeah. I think I see it the same way. I don't have no time to nah.
You know, but like I said, I'm still working on patience with the brothers and the sisters,
Yeah,
especially the social part. And then once they pretty much open themselves to different things just to listen to, then I'll give them as much as I can.
mhm.
This stuff takes
Yeah,
energy, right?
yeah.
And I'm not able to see the chat, so I'm over here driving.
Or you
So
drive.
just yeah, taking my son to the other side for the weekend. my, my my normal father duties.
Aha. Okay. So you gotta pick your son back up Sunday.
Oh no, yes, he gets dropped off on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Judge wasn't having that.
Mm,
He drops him off, you pick him up or whatever.
mm. Wow.
Yeah, so yeah, tomorrow, I'm still trying. I think I'm gonna pull it off, but I'm gonna be talking. Remember we talked about the fraternities and sororities?
Yeah.
It's going down tomorrow, 2:30 Pacific time, and hopefully that's during a time when not too many people are doing live. So I try to get it to the time when not too many people are doing live.
So you said that's 2:30 your time?
Yeah, that's probably 5:30 your time, I think. Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
that's
so.
because you're at East Coast, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 3 hours.
Yeah. That's 5:30. Yes.
It's
Are you
probably not
gonna
gonna be
have,
too long.
are you gonna have a panel or you just gonna like
It's gonna be a panel.
okay.
I'm gonna have Buddy Lewis on the panel, and then I'm gonna have Information Man. Buddy Lewis is one of the guys that wrote for Black Dynamite and Hollywood Husbands or something
Really?
like that on BET. Yeah, I'm bringing some heavyweights, man. I'm waiting on Dynast.
Oh man, yo. Man, oh my goodness, man. I don't know, man. Oh,
You
man.
know how we do it, man.
Yeah,
I'm gonna attempt. I mean, I'm hoping that they show up. I know Information Man ain't gonna leave me hanging. Um, and then you got Doctor said that she was going to do it, and then Doctor G, she was
uh-huh.
supposed to do it. So people are saying things, but I just have to see if they show up, man. So
Right,
hell,
exactly.
It's gonna be fun, man. I'm gonna ask if the Pookie and Ray Ray conversation is taking place among Black Greeks
Mm.
and the educated lames.
Ah, yeah. Because we don't talk about that sector either in our community.
Yeah, that's my preview. So I'm just giving a preview. The other preview is, what do they really think when they hear about it being a bougie or high society type organization? These organizations. Trust me, when I throw these questions out there, you're gonna get a lot of different types of takes because you got some people that are high society, but you got some janitors too in these fraternities too. So it's gonna be pretty interesting, man. Have fun with this one.
I think it's going to be fun, man. I really think that.
Yeah, I mean, Buddy. When you hear Buddy Lewis, you're gonna be like, "Oh shit." Yeah, he's a comedian. He's a comedian, and he's known in the industry. So and he doesn't pull back any punches either.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I have to watch what I'm gonna start doing though when I give my ideals. Put my ideals out there before I do it.
Right.
I'm only gonna do the stuff that I know that only I can do because some people are stealing my stuff, man.
Sure, I could tell you that. Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah. Because
So,
Muhammad's the one told me, like, I was saying a certain phrase, right?
hmm
And he said, yo, bro, you need to hear this. I said, they stealing my seal, man.
yeah, like I know if I do stuff about teaching and all that, well, somebody kind of did that too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You
But
got to be careful. Yeah, exactly. But then they're gonna say, yeah, yeah, no, no, you got it from what I heard it first. Nah, nah, nah. Why you lying?
well, this is one of my ideals I'm going to put out too, and I challenge anyone to do the same. I'm going to be letting parents know what children are going through when they have to select classes.
Yeah,
So I wait for somebody to copy that idea.
yeah. Someone, somebody listening. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna do that the Hispanic thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, with Cuban crisis, I probably do it
Right.
during a week.
Okay.
I'm gonna check out his availability because he's in Florida and he works late shifts, so I might have to do that. Oh, damn. Probably like in the morning for him, or maybe the afternoon for him, morning for me.
Yeah, and also we gotta we gotta do me, you. Yeah, Gab, get if you want to get on the panel, come on. If you want to, we still gotta do that silly cruise and all that. Me, you, and moms can want too.
Oh, most definitely. I'll tell him about it too, see if he wants to
Yeah.
be involved. Because my whole thing is that I really want to ask him, you know, like, can he tell us the differences and the similarities with the
Right.
ADOS and the Afro Latino community, just from his perspective?
Facts.
You know, 'cause we already heard Muhammad's the one. We already heard, it. But we want to take different takes of that. Uh, I think those things are necessary because sometimes we get away from our roots
Yeah.
from other parts of the diasporas
Yeah.
just for the sake of government policy and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, because they were killing me. Said, "Yo, somebody sent me a comment. They took it back. They said, we never know you know stuff like that. Shit. Yeah, that ain't nothing. They ain't hear nothing yet."
Because I'm with ADOS or whatever, but you ain't gonna let me cut my Latino ties. You gonna let me cut my African ties. Let me cut my
Right.
South Pacific. I got some friends from all over the world, man. And I make some money for people. They look out for me. I look out for them. So I'm not gonna cut that ties just for that. But I will. I'm not going to betray ADOS, or I'm not going to try to speak against it and all that.
Mhm.
because they got my full support. That's what I am. But at the same time, the world is much bigger.
Yeah, and
You
I
know.
think that we gotta talk more about the African dialect. I think I'm doing part three, dude. So you could really go. We could all really go into it, but I don't think it's not being talk enough.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring that. I'm gonna try, man. That's the thing, because we talked about bringing in the dudes from Parliament Funkadelic. It's just hard to
Right,
get these people to be committed, man.
right.
It's like you tell them, "Oh yeah, man, yeah, yeah, just let me know," and you try to call them and you wait for them to. It's crazy. That's why I don't know if they're gonna show up for what I do too.
I think they are.
Yeah, because I even got Booker T. Coleman, known as Dr. Kaba Kamene. I may be getting him on next week too,
Okay.
because we're gonna do it. I think we're gonna do a series because he wants to touch on uh, spirituality before religion. That's what he said he wanted to do.
Oh, okay.
And I'm working on Brother Jay from X Clan.
What?
Oh yeah, he's out here, man. I think I got to see him in person. He goes to this. We have a caress center.
Yeah.
He wants to do see that stuff with boys and things. But I really want to go in deep with the positive or conscious hip hop and asking possibilities if that I just want to get into the whole history and how he sees hip hop today, that kind of thing, and what is he doing and all that. So it's just different people. It's just a matter for me to get the ball rolling. Because I was supposed to start some things last week, but certain people were supposed to be committed with me, but hell, they dragging their feet, man. I'm like, I gotta move on.
Hmm.
I gotta move on. So, JT, I gotta make a phone call.
Okay.
It's gonna take me about 5 minutes,
Okay. You come
but
back.
I'm gonna come right back, brother.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. So all gonna come back. See all you. You want to get on? Cause I haven't heard from you on the big head. Yeah. See all your horn. I think I got your email anyway. Let me check. Want you to get on too. What blazing sports? What's good, family? What's blazing sports? This man's talk tonight. So you want to get on? Got to get on with the get on. Let me know. The chop up with Gab Talk Media on my channel was great. Oh, it was great. See all you. Watch out. I'm gonna set it up right now. Oh, shoot. All right, crew. Send you the link. Come through. What blazing sports? All right. Thank you. Appreciate that. What blazing sports? Go support my brother. What's blazing sports? Great job about saying go support CRU about the technique and all that. Very important. Art, he was just on here with the educational part. There he is. See you in a long time, you buzzer.
Man, I know. It be too many people, man. If I give you all the content, I mean,
I,
if I give you all the support, then I won't know what's going on YouTube because you be dropping
Yeah.
like 2-3 damn live streams a day.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah.
Like, damn, JT, you gonna let me watch something else?
Crazy. Go ahead, me laughing, man.
No, but what's up, bro, man? It's good talking to you.
Yeah, but I want to salute you. What you're doing lately is showing people about technical things and stuff like that. That is big right there. You know,
You
you
say
need
what? By what?
about the tech. Different things.
Oh yeah. I appreciate it, man.
That's big right there because I need some stuff. I really do.
Hey JT, all I need to do is just borrow about 594 subscribers from you. Then I won't need the tech. I can still go live then, straight from YouTube.
Send
No, I'm
to
just messing with you, JT.
no, you said send to my hang on email. Oh, you already on it anyway. So.
Yeah, I just hit enter. That thing ain't never went through though. My bad.
No.
Yeah, no, but you already did it. See, we on the same mindset. That's why we don't have to talk all the time.
Right.
Because we already thinking the same thing.
So let me ask you a question, crew. I have a laptop, right?
Yep.
Okay. Is it possible I can still play music of my intro before I start? Or I need to be on. I need to get on.
I think you need a certain sound interface, like the one me and Gab. I think Cerulean got the same thing, right? But you need the interface to be able to play whatever's on your desktop and send it to the Hangouts microphone. You know what I mean?
Oh, so I need a microphone too.
Yeah, you probably that's the least of the worries. The main thing is the interface to get your Hangout sound to play through your to get your computer, like whatever's playing on your computer, make that to play through your Hangouts microphone. You know how you select, okay, I got my computer mic, or I got the mic that's under the webcam, or you know what I mean, this and that. So the way I got this Tascam though, it comes like that. So like whatever's playing on the computer is automatically going through the Tascam, like with the effects and everything. And that's what Google is taking in as the microphone interface.
Oh, okay.
So I don't have to do anything, right? Like I got 2 screens hooked up, but like most laptops do have like an extra output for a display or whatever.
Yeah.
So, but I got that hooked up. So like if I share a screen, it's only sharing what's on the second screen, so I can do all my work. Controlling the Hangout, controlling the chat on one screen, and everything else is on. What I'm presenting is on another screen. So never the two mix. You know what I mean?
Right. I'm just saying it because I want to play a little music. You know what I'm saying? Get the people up. All right, yeah, underrated. Pump it up, play those.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what's up with that music? With the music anyway, like when you play other people's music before you do your hangout. I mean, does it matter? Like, is there certain songs that have like a label that says license required or stuff
I
like
know
that?
one. Well, I know YouTube has free music that you can play. You can look up YouTube free music.
Yeah, because Obsidian plays like you know, songs that are already copywritten, but he's
Right.
still
He's
letting
not
you still match.
monetized though. He's not monetized, and they're gonna say, well, whatever advertisements they're putting on there, because I got premium, so I don't see no ads anyway. But like every video they put ads on there, so no matter what, when they put ads on there, you're not getting no money. When you do that, it's going to the people whose music you're playing at the time.
Okay.
But Sony, you want to stay away from. You see, they killed Michael, so allegedly. I mean, not, you know what I mean. So, but you see how they do. So that is one company that if you play, a half of a bar of their shit, YouTube algorithm's gonna pick it up and they're gonna pull it off of your channel. They're
If it
gonna say
says
your
Sony
video.
Music,
Yeah, if it's Sony, Epic, whatever's under that label, Columbia, you know what I mean? All of that, yeah, they going ham. Sony will not let you do it. But any place else, they'll let you do it, but they're taking your money.
mm.
No, nigga, you want to go sell these bags for me? Fine. Yeah, just give me all the money. You know what I mean? Sony is like, no, you can't be out there because I don't know what kind of product you putting out there.
Right.
You know what I mean? I just say this because I know everybody likes the mob movies and stuff. So, not like I have any personal experience or anything, but you know.
That's deep, man.
Wow.
Yeah. Even you know, your boy Juan, he said that before. He had broken down before. He said, yeah, just do not play Sony.
Now, what
You know what
about
I mean?
video clips of certain films and things like that?
It depends on it depends. Like I've been playing something, and then if you play it for a certain amount of time, you'll see the thing in your YouTube. It'll pop up or in your Hangout like stop playing copyrighted content, or we will shut down your stream. Like you'll
And
see
that's
it in
during
the that's
that's
while
during
you're
your
live.
live, right?
Yeah,
Wow.
you'll be the only one to see it, but it'll pop up on the screen like that. You know how them little cars pop up at the end of the videos and stuff? Oh, check
Uh-huh.
out this video, do this. Nah, it'll be a green one that say, hey, stop playing this. Or you know what I mean?
Mm.
Wow.
So they be on it, but I mean, like that's why I figured, shit. Let me start. I've got man like 2 hard drives full of music, man. I've been doing this as long as a 38-year-old could be your student, Art. Even though you know what I mean. I
Now,
am now, but
long as it's
you know,
so, long as you're not monetized, you should be okay. And as long as it's not
no, no,
Sony,
no,
right?
Oh, no, no, no.
no. Not monetized is it doesn't matter. They'll still pull your shit down because you're giving it out for free.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's kind of like ASCAP. You know what I mean? If you got a bar, you can't play no radio music because that radio music or whatever, even if you just got the radio on or the TV on, the
Mm-hmm.
cable company's gonna charge you extra because it's a business because they gotta pay ASCAP. You're playing copyrighted content as part of your business. And YouTube, they're gonna say every broadcasting and everything you're doing is a part of your business because it's a potential for it to be monetized.
Yeah.
It's funny how they do that. Now you have a house party and play some shit, then it's like, okay, well, it's not a business, even though you're charging everybody $5 at the door, Cali style. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? They're not telling you need a liquor license and an ASCAP or a BMI. You know what I mean? This and that because it's your own private function. So I don't know. They have blurred the lines between a private function and a public broadcast because I don't see the difference between like if this was a like so this JT channel, JT just want to show what he's doing in his house. He got me and Art on the couch right here in his crib, and he's just chopping it up with us, and we got music playing in the background. I don't see what would be the problem with that. You know, generally, if we did it in real life, you know what I mean, like just. But then by the time we put it on YouTube, and then they say, "Oh, that's 2 Chainz or that's Yellow Beezy playing in the background," then they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, but somebody might donate, somebody might do this, somebody." And I'm like, "Well, if they donate, it's still not. I'm not selling it. They're donating. They might have seen I was out of Newport, and somebody just sent me $10 to go get some new Newports. They're not donating. They donate for my Newport shit." But if you get what I'm saying, like they be what did Professor Truth say? They take both sides of the argument. You know what I mean? Jason said that they take both sides of the argument, so that no matter what you're doing, they're gonna take the opposite side, whichever side wins for them.
Yep.
So like Art, if I reposted one of JT videos that he gave me permission, you know what I mean, or Gab, you know what I mean, this hypothetical, right? So if I repost one of JT videos where he got you painting, right? But then that painting, that specific painting you were painting there, you sold it to somebody for like 50,000, 100,000. And that person, since they own the painting now, They want to put copyright on it. Now they're gonna come shut down me for reposting and JT for posting the painting that you were painting in the first place. Do you get me?
Yeah, but that's after the fact, correct?
Yeah.
Mm.
But that's crazy though, because no, they've done that. Like that's why I'm getting that's why I be getting copyrights and Gab be getting for that track. Fuck them, right? When that beat came out, right? It's not my beat. I'm not claiming it, right? But dude was giving the beat out. You feel me? Now somebody bought the beat from him, and that shit is whack. I mean, it's okay, but it's whack compared to what we did. You know what I mean? And now he's claiming this shit all over YouTube. You know what I
Now,
mean?
what about the loops? The loops from GarageBand when you arrange things, are they
all that shit is
strict on
free.
those? Okay.
No, all that shit's free. It come with the program. Just like all the sounds I get with my keyboard. I showed you my keyboard. Or you buy Fruity Loops, or you buy Pro Tools, or all the samples that come with that shit. All that shit come with the program. You bought all of it. You got free, unrestricted. It's like Linux. You know what I mean? Except for you can actually make money off of it, which is really tripping me out because Google is based off of Linux. So you would really think that they shouldn't have any copyright restrictions on anything they have. I mean, since it's based on Linux open source, but you know, that's neither here nor there, I guess.
Yeah.
But all right. You as the musician, right? And let me just ask you this last question, right?
Yeah.
So you know when Beethoven or Mozart would make some music, they compose something, right? Then you have some how did they say a struggle artist trying to come up, right? And he'd be like, man, I can reproduce what Art's doing, right? Yeah, and he might be good at it, right? And he'd go do all the little towns, but when you come to Chicago or LA, guess who they're paying that money to see? Not Art Jr., they're paying to see Art himself. You know what I mean? This is what I'm doing. This is the piano. This is the painting while I'm playing the piano with both hands and painting with my paintbrush tied to my head. That's what they paid for. They didn't come pay to see the other guy. You know?
Yeah, that's a given. You know, that's why
But it wasn't copyright back then. It was not copyright back then.
Yeah, because you got all these fools that don't have a lick of talent, but they're selling out stadiums and things. But the ones that do have the talent, you're lucky to fill up the cafe or the little music hall. So yeah, that's been the formula for a while.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is we didn't have copyright back then. Well, I'm saying white folks came up with copyright. If I saw Art take a stick and tie some branches to it and start sweeping his floor, you think I gotta pay Art every time I make a broom?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No, that's some Western shit. That's not something, you know what I mean? Because I saw you do it. I saw you fishing in the shade, so I learned to fish in the shade to where the fish don't see me. Like, man, all right, I learned from you. That's the whole point. That's why your teacher is to teach. Now, yeah, you still want to get paid and everything, but damn, if somebody learned or somebody was walking by your class one day and you said something profound, just because they walked by your classroom doesn't mean they have to forget the shit because they didn't pay the damn $50,000 tuition. You know what I mean? If I see it, it's mine. Ideas, if I see it, it's mine. I'll improve on it, but I'm using it for myself, but I'm not going to sell it as if it's mine. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
I mean, like they say, you cannot copyright chord progression. You cannot copyright chord progression at all. You know what I mean? Like, no, that's there. That's been there since forever. You know what I mean?
I just found out though that they somebody was able to copyright a dance. I forgot which one it was. Oh yeah, I forgot which one it was. Yeah, bruh. Uh, I'll ask around, but I saw that that was
I'll be
reported.
right back. I'm listening. I'm listening. I'll be right back.
All right. Go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, that was reported. So I get that information, but I just had that conversation with Kid from Kid and Play, and I was asking, was it possible to copyright a dance? And he said no. So now I gotta, it's been a while since I think his number doesn't work anymore too. So I don't think I'll run into him anytime soon. But yeah, you can actually copyright a dance. Which dance was it? It was some stupid dance. Trust me, if you come up with them, if you like name
Was it
some
that
of them,
one that Drake used from the comedian?
you know what? I think it was.
Yeah, that little he shake his shoulder
Maybe
off
so.
and do this.
All right. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, then everybody
Oh
on
yes.
YouTube start doing the same thing. It's like, man, that, are you gonna start copywriting walking next? Hold on, Art. You in the grocery store? That beep might be copyright.
I know. That's why I eat sometimes.
Hey, don't even show a dollar on screen in the damn you know what I mean? The government gonna come after you. Don't pull out your MasterCard. Oh, you got a Visa logo, a MasterCard logo. They gonna copyright you. Like, man, what is this nonsense? See, me and I'm a musician. I don't believe in copyright. And I'm a creator. You know what I mean? I don't believe in copyright. I put the idea out there. You know what I mean? Like, you can run with the idea. You might can claim it as your own, but everybody knows it's not yours if you can't defend it when you go talking to people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the musicianship that I fall under is to make your own stuff and don't copy anybody's stuff.
Yeah.
That's
But
what
now
Prince was.
if you was to repaint the Mona Lisa right now,
That wouldn't be yours.
yeah, but you were repainting it, so that means you
Uh,
can paint. So that's your
mm-mm.
rendition of the Mona Lisa. You
In a
got to
way,
put that
you
on
can
there.
say that, but if you put it another way, you just being a copy machine. You're being a Xerox machine, and
Well,
that
then
doesn't that takes
that
away
makes you a scribe.
that takes away from your creative nature because you're just it's almost like plagiarizing.
No, but see, that's what I'm saying though. If you're a copier or a scribe or whatever, people will see you for that, and they'll say, yeah, he makes good copies, but that's not the source.
Yeah, because the thing is, it doesn't make you an artist.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's the bad part. Remember, okay, NWA came out. You already know NWA, but you know what one of the biggest problems that Compton Most Wanted had
Hmm.
because there was already an NWA. So no matter what they came up with, well, he had some good stuff. MC8 had some good stuff, but the problem was the NWA already had the formula. So it was like they would have to really reinvent themselves away from Compton in order to be relevant. So
Yeah,
for
but
them,
then you,
wait, let me finish. So the fact that they were trying to come out with different material when that stuff was going down. Imagine if they were duplicating.
yeah. Well, look at Windows and Apple.
Well, that's a marketing scheme.
I
If
mean, but they
like
just one of them copied off the other, and it's still based damn near off of Linux, kind of.
Yeah, it's true.
You know,
yeah,
so
but
everybody copies off of everybody. We just make improvements upon those copies.
I ain't
but
copy for
but
real.
it's still a marketing scheme because they work together to try to benefit from two different ways. One side said, okay, well, as long as you have this device, I'm going to make it affordable so you can keep upgrading. and the other one's saying if you're very creative, then I'm going to provide limitless creativity. But at the same time, my stuff is going to be hell of expensive.
Dang.
So they work together. I mean, Steve Jobs and what's the other dude's name? Bill Gates.
Oh,
They
they
work
went to
together.
college together. I think
You
Bill
know,
Gates stole Apple. You know what I mean? And said, let me just run Windows on it and make it real quick.
they
Mass
work
marketed.
together. Yes, that's why I said it's a marketing scheme. It's like chocolate and peanut butter.
Then you got Nutella. Like, oh shit.
It's in Nutella. Hazelnut.
Right?
You know, make it exotic.
Yeah, throw
So
one of them green-eyed Africans in there. Hazelnut.
yeah, yeah. So
Oh
that's
man, God! If I wasn't like at work today, dog, if I'd have showed you when I drove down the strip, this would have been everything, like all the ammo that shoes shouldn't be named. Glad her channel's back. You know what I mean?
oh, she got
Uh,
her channels back.
oh yeah, her channel's back. She was on there earlier or yesterday too. Her
Which channel
channel
you're
back.
talking about? Which channel you're talking about?
You know,
Mhm.
Who?
seeing. Her
Everybody's
channel got took
favorite.
down. Her channel got took down the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but she got hers back. Taz ain't get his back. He started a new one.
I'm
Oh,
just trying to figure out. I mean, that's the thing. It's like a case of the black YouTube who done it. It is someone of malice, or is it a mistake on YouTube? Uh,
I
you know
kind of
who?
know. I gotta have my ideas on. You know what I mean? Like when you search their names, who has their names in the title the most?
Oh
You know
well.
what I mean? But you know what I mean? It is what it is. Fuck it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the
Motherfuckers
key
ain't
thing
gonna
is
stop doing.
people gotta be careful on doing that hard lining stuff because it's gonna come back to get you.
Yeah. See, I hard line on certain things like they brought Farrakhan down, right? So well not brought him down, but like took his talent down on Facebook and YouTube. So uh Professor Black, he dropped a video saying Facebook goes full Nazi, bans Farrakhan, threatens to ban anyone who mentions them, right?
Hmm.
So I downloaded the video. I got it uploaded to my channel. I just got it private right now because I'm gonna let him breathe for a couple of days. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But if it get pulled down, if I see it get pulled down or anything, guess what? I'm going. You know what I mean? And I'm
Hmm.
dropping it on. I got like 2 or 3 different YouTube channels. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, you're supposed to let me know about that so I could
Oh
start.
yeah, it's Ray Gun. It's Ray Gun. That's simple. That's Ray Gun. That's my name. And Raymond Gun. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I told Taz, and I think BMT told him too that he needs to do more collaborations because, and
Oh,
then
but I think he is though.
no, I said he needs to do more.
Hmm.
He needs to do more collaborations because when you're doing collaborations, it keeps your material on other channels.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
so if things get shut down, at least you'll have a backup with other people.
Oh yeah. No, but that's why I think he might be back up to. I mean, he's not all the way where he was, but
Yeah,
I think he can still go damn live right now. You know what I
yeah
mean?
he has a what do you call it? He has a
Within
consistent following because he's
yeah,
fairly
within
new.
one day.
Yeah, he's fairly new. He'll be fine. So what's my
Yeah, I
mic?
mean, how you get back to? I'm not even sure if that's what he back to, but you know what I mean?
Yeah,
How you get back to going live in one day? Because you got the
yeah,
network like you were talking about, Art.
yeah. Plus he's married to a respectable person in YouTube too. So that kind of gives him a little mouth to mouth.
Oh yeah, no, I agree, but that's
So
also what I'm saying is You know what I mean? That's your connection. That's who you know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean that thing too is that it kind of gives them the incentive to start really looking at people more sideways. Start being careful on who you let in your face. You know, I mean, just a lot of lessons to learn from this.
I was telling everybody though, like I really don't like I take it serious, right? Like I really those of y'all that I fuck with, I really fuck with. You know what I mean? You, JT, Gab, everybody. You know what I mean? Like I really, really fuck with y'all. You know what I
Right.
mean? But the haters, I really, you know what I mean? They can do what they want to do because I'm not taking that shit that serious unless they calling my job or something. You know what I mean? Unless they trying to pull up on me or you know what I mean, catch me in the street. Man, I don't really care what y'all doing, man. Leave my shit alone.
My thing is,
Let's talk about it.
yeah, that's my thing. See, for me, as you know, I pick and choose who I want to get them. It be at times I ain't gonna get on. If it's some walking, I'm not getting on.
Oh yeah.
That's my choice. How you get mad about that?
No, I get on I've been asked to get on people panels and I'm like, yeah, I really deal with you. I really fuck with you like that. But your panel, no, I don't. Nah, I'm tired. It's Friday. I just got off work. I don't want to stress out my Friday night like that. So, no, I'm just listening. I'll be in the chat. You know what I mean? If somebody say something where I feel I need to jump on, then maybe. But you know what I mean? You can shoot me the link anyway, but I'm not jumping on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it'd be too much. Somebody will say something, and then next thing the whole panel goes left.
Right. And then some of them, what they do, they instead of tell the whole story, they want to take snipers up there and there and trying to make it the truth. You can't do that. Tell the fucking truth.
Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Info man.
Yeah.
I hate when people
Where
do that.
where is RBR? Speaking of that, where has he been?
I don't know. It's Friday. It's warm.
Keeping an
He
eye
out
out on
there.
him.
He in Seattle, right? Is it warm up there? Art, you on the West Coast? I know you got the regional weather.
Yeah, it's a little. It's kind of warm.
Shit, Art. I mean, RBR might just be out. You know what I mean? Like shit, just enjoying the weather. That's what you got to do sometimes, cause we be on this YouTube a lot.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
you go to work or whatever, and then next thing you at work on your lunch break listening to it. Yeah, me, I can listen to YouTube all day.
And he's out here in LA, so
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I thought he was up north.
no, he's out here in LA, according to
who,
what he said.
who y'all talking about?
RBR.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, he said he was in Cali.
Yeah, he
Okay,
cracks me
no,
up
I thought
sometimes. I feel sad
because he
sometimes when I
remember he
hear
was
him.
talking about Seattle too at a time.
Sometimes I feel sad when I hear him, but at the same time, sometimes he's a little entertaining too. So I get the best of both worlds with that brother.
Yeah, man, really, no matter what, I'll be trolling him and everything, but I love that brother. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because
Like
he
RV,
switched.
RV,
This
RV,
dude, he
yeah,
switched so many gears. Oh my god. He'll say something like, let me see. He'll say like, the cat in the hat is on a roller coaster, you know, but it's the reason being is because Kobe made a touchdown.
yeah.
He'll say something like that, and we're
No,
like,
he
huh?
now, but if you now you art
Sure, one
understand
none.
like how people think, right? But RVR goes through the thought process and doesn't let anybody else in on it.
It's because maybe it is a method to the madness, but I'm like, wow.
So his favorite go-to line, right?
What
They
two
think
plus
you're
two is
lying because they
four or
hate you
something?
because you're black.
Yeah, he's a character. God bless him.
I saw that old video he had, man, and it was like, oh, 4, 3, 2, 1. He was on BET doing that like
Really?
20 years ago. Yeah. Oh, I'm finna drop it in Discord. I got it on my channel.
On BET?
Yeah, RBR was on BET.
Well, how
What?
did he
Y'all
sound
go.
though?
No, he sounded just like RBR, but they called him Theron. You know that's his name, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Theron Cow. And that man, it was like good grief. It was like I'm watching it here with my boy Run With It. You know, dude, I got up here from Chicago, right? He's been up here. You know what I mean? He's on YouTube now. You know what I mean? Like he's with the shits now. He knows all of y'all now. But he's like, man, look, it's the exact same shit. Nah, he knows all of y'all now. Hold on. Let me pause, yo. Relationships and activities that, according to Sarah, all right. Hold on. Can y'all hear this?
I can hear it.
It says black
Is that copywritten?
No, it's Creative Commons.
Johnny L. Cochran. Her lifestyle includes relationships and activities that, according to Sarah, makes her a sellout. These are Sarah Cow and Melody Cochran. Now that is like a very aggressive statement to start off with. Do you know
Is that Bev?
Call her a sellout?
No, I've never met her.
Yeah.
He was on Bev's
My
show?
definition of a sellout is somebody who's black, who's harming or hurting other blacks, and someone who's black who dates and or marries non-blacks.
So what category does Melody fall under for you to call her sellout?
Well, I don't know, but if she's dating outside of her race, then she would fall into category number 2.
Okay, but I guess the question
RBR is not playing.
Apparently, from the information we got, you feel the lifestyle that she is participating in makes her a sellout.
Absolutely.
So I'm trying to get to the point of what about her lifestyle?
Oh, okay.
Have you categorized as selling out?
Usually when somebody sells out in terms of dating, interracial dating, usually what's going on is there's 3 things that go on. 1, they don't like being black. 2, they're not too comfortable with themselves.
Now, is this your own opinion, or how did
and
you
3, they basically would prefer white culture.
Okay.
Okay.
So what do you base this on? Is this your own personal?
This is research. You know, in doing the diaries, we did a lot of research. We talked to a lot of people. I've been on this planet for 30 some odd years, and I mean it's common sense. I mean people avoid what they don't like. They gravitate towards what they like. You're right. So we don't go out and you know eat things we don't like. We don't hang around people we don't like. And when you choose to exclusively date outside of your race, I mean, you don't have to do an extensive study to figure out what's going on. She's avoiding black men because she doesn't like them. I mean, we can be honest.
Now, Teron, what if you like a little variety?
That's okay. You can sell out and then come back home. And
Did you hear it?
Yeah.
It's the same old RBR, dog. I dropped the link right there. That's only part 1 of 3. Let me go to the original shit. I'll drop that original link. You know what I mean?
He sounds more controlled back then, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's because he hasn't been doing this for another 30 years after that, 20, 30 years after that. So you know what I mean? But it's a part. That's only part 1, like, and it's still only 2 minutes into the 10 minutes is going. You know what I mean? Like I could jump off and go plug in my damn other thing and play it so y'all will hear real clear.
Yeah, he's funny though. Shout out to him.
Yeah, but no, I was
can't do no panels with him though. I ain't gonna lie.
I was telling my boy, I said, shit, at least he's consistent. So Art, you talk about changing his mind, dog. This was 20 years ago. Yeah, she wants to sell out and come back, then.
I mean, you don't have to do an extensive study to figure out what's going on. She's avoiding black men because she doesn't like them. I mean, we can be honest.
Now, Teron, what if you like a little variety?
That's okay. You can sell out and then come back home. And we don't have a problem with that.
Being a Latina, am I supposed to only date Latino men?
No, I don't really address the Latino issue because I think there's enough going on not to be insensitive. But for the definition as we as black folks think of selling out, I'm talking about black people.
Okay, well, Melody, I only think it's fair to let you address his accusations. Now, are you dating out of your race?
Yes, I am. I date out my race, but I go by whether I like the person or not. We have a similar background, things like that. We have things in common. I like to do some things that I guess Darren would say that black people don't do.
That's not true.
But like I snow ski, I love water.
Black people can't snow. Black people don't like water.
No, I hope they do. But it's the same thing with dating outside of my race.
Okay, would you tell the truth? You don't like black people. You don't like black people.
Consistency is a motherfucker, ain't it?
God damn.
She said, tell the truth. Would you tell the truth?
Too cool. Stop.
RBR.
Hey, but he been doing this for so long, though. The man don't be, I don't think he's always off base with what he's saying.
No, he just wasn't reckless back then. He's very reckless.
Did you hear what he just said? That man was reckless as hell just now.
No, it wasn't that bad. Like today.
No, for being in the 90s or early no, the way Shorty's shirt is, I mean her suit is, that was the 90s, dog. That was like 96.
What channel was this?
Huh?
I was teaching high school at that time.
Yeah. See, I'm 38, so you know what I mean? But like 96, shit, I was just a sophomore, a freshman. You know what I mean? I wasn't even apprised to none of this. Like I was reading some of the books, the black miseducation of the Negro, and you know what I mean, things like that. But shit, no, I wasn't on the. You know what I mean? I wasn't the super pro black. I was pro black, but I wasn't the. I didn't know a whole bunch of people outside of my little community that was on that, so I wouldn't have known about the RBRs. You know, I know about the hockey mata booties.
That was typical for us. We're talking about black people though. That was typical for us to where this kind of talk was common, unlike a Donahue or what's the other one? Bev.
That Donahue, like when 96. So think how old I was when Farrakhan was on Donahue. Like, man, that was a shock.
Farrakhan,
and I don't even think I saw that right then.
Farrakhan was on Donahue in the 80s and in the early 90s.
Right.
I think Donahue did he hang it up around 96, 97?
Yeah.
But yeah, we had like Leonard Jeffries. We had Dr. Khalid Muhammad. Had Dr. Francis Welsing. Hell, we had Al Sharpton.
Look. I heard about Jesse around that time, like high school. I heard about Jesse. I heard about Sharpton.
Now Jesse used to bring it,
man.
I
grew up in the fields, man. Olympia Fields.
Jesse used to bring it in the 70s, man. I don't know why he do. You know, it's weird.
You know why?
I'm talking about how he is today. I'm just like, wow. Because if you see
you know why.
footage, you know, he used to bring it.
You and BGS, we got to keep our eye on you, both of y'all. Because when the revolutionaries get old, they get complacent, and then shit.
We're just watching y'all.
Come on, Art. You dating Candace Owens? God damn it.
Yeah, but the writing was on the wall, Jesse. Come on, man. When he had that Rainbow Coalition, come on.
Yeah, that's when it's like, say it ain't so, Jay. Say it ain't so.
Yeah.
That dude was wrong, man.
Even in 08, I still kind of had, because like my people working with Justin. You know what I mean? And it's like, I didn't know all that I do know right now. 10 years later. You know what I mean? I was still, you know what I mean? I guess you would call it pro-black or whatever. I'm still about my people's business, but I didn't have all the information that I have now.
Yeah, because I don't know if
I've met Jesse. I got a picture with Mayor Daley and shit like that. Me and my pops and Mayor Daley and shit. You know what I mean? Like I know these people, but it's like, damn, if I'd have known what I know now back then, man, I might have guided these motherfuckers a different way.
Yeah.
But Mayor Daley, he was a prick. But as you know, you in Chicago, he was a prick for years. That motherfucker caused a lot. And you know, and I can understand this either. He was a registered Democrat.
And mind you, JT, these guys are like older to me, like not even like y'all, right? Y'all is like the older brothers. You know what I mean? Of the generation like right next to you. You know what I mean? Like the staggered generation, right? Like you wouldn't be my pops per se, but you might be my uncle. You get me? You might be my pop's older or little brother type shit. So I'm talking to you like still respectful because you're not my generation. You get me? So that's how they are. You know what I mean? They're older than y'all, like you and Art are to me, but like they're my best friend's dad and whatnot. And I'm like, shit. If I'd have known then what I know now, I'd have probably been able to influence a little something because, you know, no matter what, I might seem dumb at times, but shit, when people think about what I say, you know what I mean? They sleep on it and they wake up like, oh shit, well, yeah, he was right.
But you still doing it. You still doing it. You doing it.
No, that's what I'm saying though. But I just wish I could have did it earlier. But I guess it's all timing for everything, you know.
Yeah, I used to think the same thing too. I said, man, if I would know something like 25, 30 years ago, but I can't think nothing about it.
And then also, like I be telling my boy, I be like, well, I'm gonna get mad at some shit that happened in the past because I can't change it. I'll get mad at something that I can change and I didn't change, or I'm not changing. I'll get mad at that. You know what I mean? Something in front of my face. Hey, JT punching me in my face. Well, I can change that, hopefully. But you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's something I'll get mad at, something I can actually change right there. But I can't go change. Oh, did you steal a cigarette from me back in '99? Like, man, I can't change that.
So everything is a lesson learned.
Yeah.
You have to be observant what's going on around you. That's you guys' biggest mistake. You only look forward, or you only have a short scope of what's going on, and then at the same time you even argue that reality.
Right.
And so when it's time to get work done, you got to go all the way back and just recapture what you missed out on, just because you only had a narrow view. We can always say it's taught or whatever, but then the day once you pass 12, you're responsible now.
All right, I got one for you, Art. So my buddy, his birthday December 2nd, I think. It was 4th. Same as Jay-Z's, right? But when he drives, dog, he turns his rear view mirror down. Like, he doesn't want to see what's behind him. And I'm like, dog, you got to see that shit, dog, because you got to know when you change. You know what I mean? Oh, I got side mirrors in it. Nah, you got to know what's behind you, period. So I said that to say, don't you think that might be a metaphor of people that want to just look forward, like you just said, and don't want to see the past? Like kind of how these people are here. Oh, well, that was in the past. We don't have to say I wasn't here then.
That's a sickness.
Huh?
It's a sickness.
Yeah.
Because if anytime you want to try to run away from what made you and expect to move far, your mind is not there. You're trying to live some kind of reality that don't exist by you taking away your legacy.
Right.
Hey, Art. If I told you I had to drop you back off at 5 years old, right now, in time, Thanos thing, I'm dropping you back off at 5 years old, and you got to go through all of this again, not knowing that you would live to where you are now. Don't you think you'd be scared as hell? Dang. Where Art go? JT.
Huh?
Art left. Oh, you might have a bad signal or something.
Oh no, hold on.
Well,
Go
let
ahead.
me ask you the question, JT, then.
Go ahead.
If I say, okay, I'm dropping JT back off at when he was 5 years old, this same time when he was 5 years old, you don't know you're going to make it right here to 2019, May 3rd. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wouldn't you be scared as hell?
Scared? I don't know what
to go back all through your whole life again, dog?
I don't think I would, but I don't even want to go back when I was like 20 years old.
That's what I mean, because motherfuckers been through some shit and probably skated through it by the skin of their teeth. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I could do it again. I probably can do it again because that's why I'm alive, because I'm here to do it several more times. You know what I mean? But goddamn, motherfucker be scared as shit. You know what I mean? Like, damn. I gotta go beat this 300-pound bully. And then you find out, damn, I did win it, but you had to go through the shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? But that's what makes you you. So I'm not trading that shit in for nothing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you got bullets that whiz by your head and you still here, and the only reason that you still here is because you look left instead of right.
Right.
Like, okay, well, yeah, I'm still here. Yeah, let me not go through it again. I don't want to double check to see is the game right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I ain't trying to double check that.
No, you don't with that shit. That's a motherfucker.
You know what I mean? I don't know anybody that say they're a troop or whatever, that they want to go back to Iraq or Afghanistan.
No.
My grandfather never said he wanted to go back to that shit. He said, yeah, I wouldn't trade it in since I'm here. But hell no, you ain't finna set me back at 5 years old to come through life and go through this shit again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's great, but nah, I'm not, nah, you're not finna, nah, no.
Yeah. I would say that one person wants to go back from the past. No, I ain't doing that shit. No, I set for what it is, and then to keep on pushing, brother.
And I do think, like, if you go back to the past, then you go back to the past without the knowledge of the future. Because what's the point in going back to the past if you have the same shit in your brain, in your hard drive, that, you know what I mean, you carrying your hard drive back to the past with you.
Sorry about that, fam. I got a phone call. So, but yeah. So we're good to go for tomorrow, JT. So
Yeah.
that was that phone call about. So.
Oh really?
Oh yeah. So Buddy Lewis is coming through.
All right. So that's 5. So that's 2:30. That's 5:30. Okay, cool. I'm in that piece. Okay. I'm gonna have me some popcorn.
Buddy Lewis, that's a jazz player?
No, he's a comedian and screenwriter and all kinds of stuff. He was one of the co-writers and actors for Black Dynamite.
Oh goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in that movie. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know if he's going to show his face. I told him it's optional, but you'll recognize it if you look him up.
You'll recognize
Very
his voice.
I think you would. He's been on like damn near every black sitcom.
Yeah.
He's been around.
Yeah, he has. Yeah.
So I get him to come up to the school and talk to the kids, sometimes for free, and sometimes I get money in his pocket.
Hey JT, so what I would do I wouldn't even advertise. I'd say me, Art, and somebody else. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
but
JT
I didn't
Art
want to
and
lose the subject. You were talking about something else before I got in, crew.
oh yeah, no, I remember that. So Art, all the shit you've been through in life, right? Would you want to get dropped back at 5 years old, not knowing anything you know now, not knowing how old you are right now today, May 3rd,
My early
2019?
teens. Early teens. I prefer early teens.
No, I'm telling you, 5 years old. You got to go through all of that shit again, and you
Well,
do
5 years
not know what
old.
you know. You do not know what you know now.
I think 5 years old. I think I'm more vulnerable. But in my early teens, I think I have a little more grasp.
But you don't have any of the knowledge that you have right now. You just got to
Right.
go through it again.
Right. That's okay. When you're in your early teens, you have a little bit more hold. A little bit more control.
Right. Yeah. Then you have 5.
See, I've went through a lot in my teens. Well, not my early teens, but like my later teens.
Mm-hmm.
But like, shit, even in my damn near 30s, shit, I told you I just got out of jail and shit for nothing. And no, but like I know I'm here, so like I guess it is an easy question. Would you rather? Yeah, okay, because I know I made it. You know what I mean? That's like Thanos or whatever. But what if you didn't know you made it? That's what I was asking you. If you didn't know it was today's date in 2019, and you just, you know what I mean?
Best thing
Like
I can tell you.
go through everything again. Go through all of your life again. Like
There's
you
like quite.
probably still make the same damn decisions. You still probably beat the same people ass.
When you,
Probably still take the same ass beatings. Probably still go through the same thing.
well, the best thing I can say on that is the word purpose. You're born. Everyone has a purpose, and the question is, you know, how effective would you be able to fulfill that purpose, and at the same time, how would you be able to discover what purpose you have while you're on this earth? And usually, when you fulfill your purpose, it buys you time to either stay here longer or check out whenever you want to. But if you don't fulfill your purpose, then you're going to get replaced by somebody else.
Yeah. So understand this and tell if I'm right or wrong on. See, you see, when you go to your purpose, you do have options. But see, the thing is, are you going to make the right decision to live long, or are you going to repeat that mistake and you're going to shorten your existence?
That's why discovering yourself is so important.
Yes.
You already know you got a ding-a-ling and a mustache, but what else? What else is about you that makes you who you are?
Right. And that's what substance comes into picture.
Especially amongst people.
Yeah.
Are you the good guy, the bad guy? Are you the villain? Are you the fool? Are you the wise person, the damsel in distress? What part are you playing, and are you playing it well?
I'm the chameleon.
Okay. Well, once you
No,
discover
but
that,
and the comedian, because that was a joke. Shit, I got a
okay.
gray sweater just like JT. I'm gonna put that on so they think my channel is his channel.
Great.
And have Art painted in black and white.
Yeah. Oh, JT.
Yes, sir.
Remember, not JT. I'm sorry, Crew. Remember we were talking about. I already talked about this with JT. But Crew, remember when I was talking about some of my ideals, what I want to do with my channel, and we were talking about parents. Would you
Parents,
believe that? Yeah, remember? Would you believe the next day somebody did a stream about that?
I mean, we're the influencers, right? You're the influencer. You influence me, and then you know what I mean.
I was like, wow.
But that's the whole point, though, Art. That's the entire point of what we do.
So I'm like I told JT, I'm only going to talk about the stuff only I can do.
Yeah.
No, don't do that.
Why not?
Because you can do music, right?
Right.
But it's not only you can do that.
No, but I wouldn't be making a panel about that.
Why
That's too
not?
universal. I would go more into education.
Okay, what about music professors or art professors? Because
Well,
I think I've told you about this. They've got a whole band out here in Fargo that are all PhD music professors, and they
so
all
why don't you
play
do a
together.
video about it? Why don't you do a video about it?
Yeah, I gotta do that.
You the
You're
Aries.
Right, You're right, Art.
You're the leader. You're the first zodiac.
Hey, but somebody behind the leader got to kick the Aries in the nuts to make him.
That would be, what is your opposite? I forgot what the opposite of Aries is.
I know Aries and Pisces don't get along at all.
Is the opposite of Aries Scorpio? Is it?
No, Aries and Scorpio work good together.
Oh, okay.
Because Scorpio is feminine warrior. No, Scorpio is a water sign, but Scorpio is a feminine warrior, and Aries is the masculine warrior. So they fight battles together. What is? I don't know. Let me see. You're number 1, right? So that would be number 7, I think. Isn't 1 opposite of 7 on the clock?
Yep.
So whatever the 7th house is. So I think your opposite is Libra. Yeah. So balance is your opposite, brother. Have fun with that, crew. Balance is your
Scorpio.
weakness. Yeah, that's the next. Scorpio is number 8, right? Yeah, that's number 8.
Oh, no! I need a number 7.
Oh, you need a Libra?
No, I mean, like if I'm a Aries and you say Aries is number 1, I'm looking at the clock. Like I need a 7.
Yeah, 7 is Libra. 7 is Libra. That's your opposite.
Right.
Which is still cool. You just got to put in some work. You got to put in some work.
So what do I need then?
You need to find out how you're gonna make balance fit in your life. How would you make that work? Balance, because you got to remember, the Aries is the one that's the leader. So you're the example. So
here's what I said in one of my raps, right? Like the laws of gravity do not apply to me. So then when you have weight, then what's that mean? If there's no gravity.
The reason why balance is sort of your weakness because it takes time to do it. You don't have that kind of time. You're trying to move forward, and you don't want nobody in your way. I already know that the nature of the Aries. But here's the thing about that you want to watch out for. When you have an ideal and you don't know what you're talking about, and people see that, they're going to really attack you and disrespect you. So when you put an idea out there and you want people to follow you, you got to know your stuff.
Yeah.
I know you're familiar with that though. But yeah, you know. And then what's crazy is that
they were talking about me earlier.
And you know what's crazy is that even when they call you out on some stuff that you don't know what you're talking about, it takes more work for you to defend it. So it takes a lot out of you. So in order
well, go ahead, Art.
So in order for you to avoid that, do some research before you lead with something that you what do you call it? You want people to follow you with. Make sure that it has some. You have all the ins and outs about it, and that should be able to keep that longevity in your position.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't shoot from the hip.
So, Jaquel, what's good? What's good? If you want to join the panel, feel free. Lions Den, what's good? Haven't seen you in a while. Man's talk. Well, join the panel. Let me know.
All right. All right. Hey, my bad, JT. I want to ask Art something real quick.
Go.
So, no, like my buddy, he said I don't know if it was a replay or if it was today, but our mutual friend. No, he was like, man, you can't roast Crew. You know what I mean? Me and my buddy tried to roast him, but he doesn't take offense to anything, like an armadillo. You know?
Yeah, you're
like
a different kind of Aries, man. I admit, you're a very unique Aries, bruh. I really admit. I mean, you are tenacious, though. I give you that. You still got the tenacity, but you endure a lot to be an Aries, because usually Aries can't endure nothing. So you endure a lot. So I don't know. So maybe there's some other stuff going on in your chart. But
well, you had broke me down. You had broke me down a couple of times, though.
Oh yeah, I'm still studying people, man. That's how we learn about life. We study people around us and ask questions, too. Don't assume, but confirm.
Hey, Art, I'm gonna have to send you a picture of my driver license and social security number.
Well, I'm supposed to wear a blindfold and put it in the air and say some things about it.
Right, you gonna be like the witch on Into the Badlands and shit. So I saw the future. Oh Lord.
But I'm still learning, man. I'm still trying to get some of this stuff down.
Hold on, wait. I don't mean to interrupt you, but I do for this, right? For everybody that's listening, the professor said he is still learning.
I'm still learning.
A wise man always says he is still learning. Leave that alone. All right. So, all right, go back. My bad, Art. I just want to.
Oh, not a problem. I hate to tell you this, JT, but I just knocked out some curry rice.
No, man, you
I didn't hear me munching.
Oh, come on.
That was that phone call.
Oh, man, you supposed to let me go, bro. That died.
And they kick butt on this too. I don't know. They put their foot in this one, man.
What?
All right,
oh my God.
I'm gonna do all of y'all in, right?
Man, no, curry. Oh, God, man. I don't like this police. Yeah, you can curry right, bro.
Man, I almost put it in the camera.
Hey, look.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no, leave it right there. Yo. What's that, Crew?
What, that callaloo or something?
That's fufu and peanut butter soup, Ghana style. Because the restaurant just like 2 blocks away from me. The Ghanaian restaurant.
I can't eat that. No, I can't.
I can't do peanut butter.
Peanut butter, nah.
Well, I mean, they got pepper soup without the peanut butter, and they got the other soup that's palm butter soup.
I can't eat that. I can't.
Yeah. And then they just opened up a Liberian restaurant down the street.
Yeah.
Right next to the liquor store.
You ever been to an African house and nobody had forks or spoons?
Yeah.
All right, I lived in Ghana for 3 years.
You looking around like, okay, where's the fork? I'm gonna eat this. And they all laughing at you.
They got spoons, but a fork is an American thing. They'll cuss you out about a fork. People have 1,000 spoons out there, but they will not have not one fork. You
eat with your hands. I'm like,
this? Yeah.
Because you like the stuff in the bowls. You lift the bowl and drink out of it. You don't use spoons for that.
Yeah, no, but everybody wash their hands too, and we all eating out the same big ass bowl, like the big popcorn bowls, like when you got people over for movies and whatnot. That'll be all rice and meat and everything in there, and everybody just reaching in there with their fingers. You know what I mean?
And I'm like, what's this? What's that? Oh, okay. What's that? All
No,
right.
they be like having the like the wache or the curry rice or the this that from wherever.
They do a lot of goat, man. They do a lot of
Yeah, they
goat.
eat the goats. The rams they can't catch because the
I'm
ram
like,
will run their ass over.
Yeah.
Shout out to the goat. Shameless plug to his new channel, Mr. B1, the goat.
he should call himself Goatee. Get
Hmm?
it?
Yeah.
But he can have that for free if he wanted. But yeah, so it's about roots and culture, man. Roots and culture. Get your stuff back. Getting your legacy back. You know, you can only take BS so long. You know, I mean, I had to give our people this. We got a high tolerance for BS.
Very high tiring.
Oh my God.
To the yo, to the top power. We do.
I'm sitting there like, wow, y'all gonna take this? Next day, same stuff. What?
Oh, don't make me laugh.
The next week, same stuff.
Hey. And you know what? And you notice all this stuff always happen around the same time.
Oh,
Yeah.
Kyrie told us last year. He said, "Man, watch April. That's when they start doing crazy stuff, start shooting up people.
Oh yeah, no,
You
no,
see,
let
just
me
this
tell you,
week, dude just shot up his family.
they usually start in May. The night start a little early this time.
No, the end of April. That's when they do it. And dude,
Oh, you mean
single-handedly,
Hitler's birthday?
yeah, nah, yeah. That's why the strongest got to be the Aries because we got to run this shit out of the month. We run it out before even April ends. Like, yeah, get up out of here. But no, dude single-handedly in Tennessee outdid the whole Chicago murders for the weekend. One white boy.
Yeah.
Now what? Like, are you telling me that we actually do this shit? No.
Man, I'm just gonna say this straight up. You know, the people that you're talking about, they're 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 hella desperate right now. So when you're around desperate people, you might get caught up in the crossfire. So I know everybody trying to do this whole like kumbaya and we are the world stuff, but that's not gonna keep a bullet from getting in your butt while you're trying to give them a hug.
Yeah.
You gotta one thing, you gotta put more emphasis on your people's recovery. Because all the other nationalities, they gonna be fine as far as social and things like that. We're the ones on the back of the bus. I always, and I'm not saying don't have a heart for anybody of a nationality, but I'm like, you can't walk past your little brother just to get to someone else just because you're curious, or you just like the fact that you're around somebody with a different skin color and all that stuff, singing ebony and ivory and all that crap. You gotta take care of your people. Or I would say this: if you're going to explore and go over there, take those resources and bring it back to your people. They do that. They do that to us.
They sure
Mm-hmm.
do.
No, they come and take over. Shit. That's what I'm trying to do.
Because they in the hood, they got laundromats, they got Chinese restaurants, bodegas, all these different things in our neighborhoods. But that money goes out of our neighborhood
Right.
So,
from
but
us.
Art, what if we did that up here? This my whole thing. Like,
Well,
you know
who's
what I mean?
stopping you?
No, nobody's stopping me because I'm steady doing this shit. You
No,
know what
but
I
you
mean?
said we, not you, but you said we. Who's
Yeah,
stopping us?
nobody. Like I'm doing it. That's why I'm just making a point though. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get more people to do the same shit that we're doing, that I'm doing with my people. You know what I mean? Somebody brought me out here. I brought somebody else out here. Bring somebody else out here. We can go take
Yes.
over the. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's small populations, dog. I could get just my YouTube followers and to elect me sheriff.
But like just and shout out to I forgot the dude's name. He's the one that has a police woman in front of him, the bald headed brother.
Oh, Nuruddin.
Yeah, I had a good lame, educated lame talk with him. And one of the good points they make, and I believe, I think it was D.L. Hughley said the same thing. When they said, how come you don't come back to the hood and set up shop? And you said, cause you niggas gonna rob me. But it sounded funny at the time. But that's the thing is that when we have brothers coming back to the hood and trying to build and stuff like that, oh man, I thought about Nipsey Hussle. You know, we need to protect them people.
Yeah, no, but they were. Now it's one that's gonna get through the cracks all the time. Does that mean you give up on it though?
Oh, that's the thing is that he's one man. You know, when you're supposed to be swarming the neighborhood with that, not just one man.
Right.
Yeah,
And
no, but he's the one man in the news.
right,
Now,
I'm
even
saying,
though that happened, that might have inspired a whole lot of other people.
no, trust me. I'm out here. There's more than just him. There's more Nipsey
Okay.
Hustles. But the thing is, they're not getting Grammy nominations and all that. So
Oh
there's
yeah,
more
but once they know the
girls
game, though,
too.
once they know the game, though, it's over with.
I mean, girls as well. I mean, we got a lot of girls, well, not just girls, women. The women are on the ball with this stuff, and I'm not even gonna shout specific names out because they might be next. So I just let them do what they do. I've been saying this for a while. You know, one thing that the powers that
Oh
be,
boy.
or they call it the mayonnaise man or whatever you call them, the mayonnaise society. One of the main things I really give them kudos on is killing two birds with one stone when they try to plan things.
Yeah.
And when they work behind the scenes a lot. They get a lot of things done.
Yeah.
And my whole thing is how come we can't do that?
And make it so bad they adopt that from us.
Yeah,
We always want to do ours instead of underground. And then when we try to do things underground, we too loud.
yeah,
Too
yeah, because
loud.
All right,
we let
all right,
everybody hear it.
Yeah.
all right. So that's why they like me at my job, right? Because I move exactly like you're talking. Like
Yeah.
I tell my own dad, you know what I mean? He's from Pennsylvania, steel mill. You know what I mean? Great colleges, great. You know what I mean? He's lawyer and everything. He lives in. I told y'all the story. You feel me?
Mhm.
So, but I tell him, shit, I'm lazy as hell. Why am I gonna do the same work twice? I'm finna try to figure out how to get everything to go with one go. You know what I mean? I'm gonna sit here and think about it. Oh, how come you're not working? Because if I think about it, then I don't have to do so much work. You know what I mean? If I say, oh well, I need to ship this here and ship this here, instead of sending two damn FedEx trucks, let me wait till tomorrow when both of them at the same place. Then meet up with the plane. You know what I mean?
On that note, though, I mean, just to piggyback a little bit, I keep trying to tell the youngins, don't be so upset when the old people try to give you some game or knowledge or whatever, and you don't like it. Just put them to work. You know, I don't. Instead of you saying, "Why you tell me?" Just say, "Tell me more." Okay, keep telling me. Eventually, if this older person has a bad intentions, he's gonna get worn out. But if he has
Mm-hmm.
good intentions, eventually something will click. You know, I mean, people make mistakes, so you don't have to. And older people have lesser time on this earth than younger people.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to be able to get whatever knowledge they have to impart before they leave this earth. Because
Right.
the reality that they have lived, you want to make sure you don't relive the bad stuff. I don't know if that makes sense, but that should be a creed. Are you
So
guys
Art,
still there?
Art,
Oh,
yeah, Art, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
So like, so now, like, if I were to go out tonight, right, and usually I can bag anybody I want to. I think we went through that shit on VGS. Shit, everybody was showing pictures, and I think Charles went
Tracy.
out, and I was like, yeah, I'll go out too. Let me show y'all motherfuckers something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no, but like, all right, so now I can do this, that. So now I'll find me a decent one, right? I can ask you, you feel me? Hey, Art, what you think? And you'll give me your honest answer. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think you're one of these other YouTuber niggers too.
Don't say that around Grinch.
No, niggers, I'm saying is because
he don't
I
like
think
he don't like the ER.
No, but Grinch would be a nigga. Grinch would be a nigga that's younger than me, and then tell me, oh yeah, she probably cool for you. That bitch probably good for you. You know what I mean? Like I can trust certain people, and it's only how much can you trust somebody on YouTube? You feel me? But it's like I can trust some of y'all on YouTube kind of more than I can trust regular motherfuckers in the streets.
Yeah, bro.
If you get that, you know what I mean?
You saw what happened to Taz and Nyla, so.
No, what happened?
No, remember Crew was saying how the channel got taken down.
Yeah, they pulled down Cynthia and Taz's channel at the same time.
Really?
Cynthia got her channel back. Taz didn't. You know what I mean? And then people making celebration videos, and it was like the day before Farrakhan channel got put down too. And it's like, you know what I mean? And there was the day after Taz was over there down in Joliet talking about what's his name who got killed by the officer in his own home. Think about this, JT. You're sitting in your own crib, in your bed, sitting up, and goddamn, your mama downstairs, you just cooked the food, and you're sitting there eating. You didn't cash your paycheck, you sitting there, and then some strange white dude is in your crib asking you questions. Picture it like that, because that's exactly what happened.
It's got to be careful.
Telling you robbed the bank where you just cashed your paycheck.
See, I always tell people we got to learn to travel in groups. But you know, when I say that, what is you trying to? We gotta live our own life. No. You cannot live how they live. Can't do it.
But you see how stupid the story is that the police trying to put out, right?
Yeah.
So you rob the bank where you cash your check. Like these people don't see you every week, every 2 weeks. You robbed the bank that you cashed your check, hopped on the bus, and walked back into your crib. That is directly across from the police station.
It's going to get much more crazy, man, till we understand, man, this is a crisis. Some of us think this is not a crisis. We think it's still a norm. But it's happening more.
They detach themselves from the reality, our reality.
Yeah.
But look. Meanwhile, Taz and Nyla at the City Hall meeting, and Taz spoke at the meeting. He was in the newspaper and everything, and then now all of a sudden the next day his channel pulled down. Cynthia's back up, but Taz is not back up.
Well, some of this stuff is a wake-up call. You just can't put all your not just the personal business, but just the way your personal persona as well. You got to watch some of that stuff, because just the way that you're around your peoples is not going to it might not rub well with the rest of Black YouTube. Right. So you got to refine some.
No, but the only thing people were saying was like, he had this shirt on in another video. Like all like fraudulent, like not fraudulent, but like on the surface.
Yeah, I can't say nothing because I really don't know. But I would say this, that You know, y'all go back and watch. You know how when me and Gav chop it up on my channel, we was talking about not about them, but the attitudes and the association that sometimes we fail not to talk. We fail not to talk about. And we had to find of what degree we should work with. I'm talking about us as a people. Because you got some that is separate doing this, you got some separate doing this, then you got something, oh, I don't have to talk to this person because what I'm going through is better, they don't understand it's better than this person. And then all this is in one pie. But when you cut that pie, somebody's not going to eat.
But JT, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Here's the thing: it's not a pie. It's an infinite universe. So shit, I make a pie and you make a piece of pie that's bigger than my pie.
What is it?
Like I mean, like what's the problem? Everybody can eat, dog. I've never seen.
You know what? It's a universal pie. But the sad thing about it, some of us as a people, we still don't get it.
Yeah, it's like I want the Ferrari, but I don't want the Ferrari to shit on your Honda. I want the Ferrari because I want the Ferrari. If you got a Ferrari, cool.
I get it, but this
move it on up.
Yeah, but I'm saying like this: if that damn Ferrari keeper give me a fucking hard time, what's the sense of being that Ferrari?
Repeat that again, please, JT. JT, repeat that again, please.
I said I don't want no damn Ferrari that's gonna give me a hard fucking time. We do not want to get better. I'm talking about individually. I'm talking about self value. We don't. And then we hang out. Then you got people that socialize with this. They don't check them. You gotta stop doing that. You heard it. They don't. So this is how I feel. I do have a choice. I don't want to be around it. It don't make me I'm better than anybody. No, it don't. I don't want to be around you. I got enough drama. So I shoot, man. I'm trying to stay alive in this United States around the world. Praying that I can hope I put my key in.
Yeah, that's something to really. I mean, it's becoming more of a strategy just to stay alive. Damn near everything is a strategy. Eating, breathing,
it is.
Drinking water.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Because one split second could mess up everything. So I'm saying like this is certain things that we doing. It's like this. There's less error that we have to think about, but we don't. Some of us don't.
Yeah, but that's where it goes to that ancestral power.
Yeah,
that's what's present, and the only people that really see it is your enemy, and they don't want you to make that. They don't want you to make that connection. When you make that connection, they're no more. They don't exist anymore.
So, right, but see, all that drama is really happening. We have to understand we block our ancestry spirit.
Yeah, because they're present, man. And see, back then we used to conjure them. You know, we played the drums, sing. You know, we listen. You know, we smell certain scents like frankincense, sage, and all that stuff.
Right.
What's the other one? We eat certain things to put us in a certain state. I mean, all those things are supposed to really wake up your body and open your energy channels so they can come and you embody what was great within them.
Right.
Now they're part of you. And I think it's getting to the point to where they're not waiting for that. They're just gonna come and take over your body And if you're not able to adjust to it, then you're just gonna die, and it's gonna go to another body that's ready for them. I think that's how it's going because it's taking too long for us to wake up.
Yeah.
Too long.
Yeah, see, this is where I look at it. You walk over the bridge, you want to get over that bridge to a certain time. We walking too slow, man. We acting too slow.
Yeah, and we keep thinking that this is natural stuff. We're not taking into account of chemicals in your food and the air, certain narratives and programming properties that takes place when you're watching television, film, social media. So all those things play a part in our detriment. I mean, just think about somebody wants to fight you over a cell phone. Did you
Yeah,
touch my cell phone? It's like that's a machine.
yeah.
But I'm just a regular teacher. What do I know?
You know a lot. You make a damn sense. Some of these professors, they got all these degrees and they don't make no. They not in touch with their kids. They not in touch with the rest of the community. They not.
Yeah, that's another thing with our community. Our boys need some serious help.
I've been
There's
talking about that. Yeah, we do. But how many people? I've been talking about it. But
Yeah, and that sad part is a lot of us can't really help the way that they need
yeah,
it. I was joking with Gab. I said the best thing we can say to them since we broke, we just say keep your head up, young fella, and keep moving. We're supposed to lay things out so they can have choices and things, and we're supposed to be standing in the background, making sure that they don't waver or fall. I mean, we still have those means, but it's not enough for us to go around. So these guys are really left alone to find out what a man what he was supposed to be. And the best thing they have is these hip hop songs.
yeah.
That's their manhood training, calling women B's and H's. Yeah, that's their best test.
Uh-huh.
You ask these guys, you could sit one aside. Say, man, you've been saying bitches and hoes all day. Where'd you learn that from? I don't know. I just hear it. Do you care about these girls listening to this stuff too? They like it too. I'm just like, dang, man. It's rough, but I think we have hope, man. They finally gave me a spot.
Mhm.
Uh, I finally dropped my son off.
Okay.
I gotta sit here and wait for him to get into the place.
Is it far where you live at?
What'd you say?
Is it far where you live at?
Yeah, she in the boonies, man.
Oh,
She in the boonies.
man.
Lego Slum. Yeah. So I have to do that every couple of weeks, man. So I got 2 more years, and I'm sending this butt off to college. Yeah, we're gonna do a little college tour next couple of weeks, so you can decide. Well, actually, just give them an idea what it's like. Because I'm gonna have a tour guide take them around, ask them questions, talk to some college students. You know, you gotta have that what's that word I'm looking for? You gotta set that foundation.
um,
'Cause like I said, I'm not gonna I can't picture him I mean, I can picture him working under anyone that's not black, but I just can't picture him working under somebody where he really needs a job out of desperation. That's my thing. You gonna work for whoever, in the beginning. But if you're trying to pay your bills and feed your kids under someone's tutelage that just damn near just can't stand you because he's been bullied by black people, so they're gonna take it out on you.
Mm-hmm.
I got a problem with that.
Right.
So that's where we come in. That's where we come in as a people. Where's Crew at? He's been kind of quiet.
I don't know. Crew like to make us quiet.
There must be a lot of streams open.
Yeah. You know that? Yeah.
Yeah. I've been kind of, I've been kind of busy this whole week though. I did a couple of streams this week.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I want to chop up with Gab. Yeah, man. We really supposed to start at 7:00, but he was on Reds the Black Guy panel. So I finally moved. So at first I was gonna move it up, then I moved 7:30 there before I get it going.
Oh, so I didn't know he was on Reg today.
Huh?
I didn't know he did Reg today.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
Reg the bad guy. That laugh.
Yeah.
Some people just straight up legendary around these parts.
Let me ask you a question. What part that group war is from? In Los Angeles? What part?
What'd you say?
That group war? Let
me put you back on both headsets. I only had you on one ear.
Oh, wow. Thank
you. Now say it again.
War. What part of Los Angeles they from? The group war.
You said war?
Yeah.
Watts, Long Beach, and Compton.
Wow.
That's their neck of the woods. I went to church with them. Not like walk with them, but we were going to the same church in the early 70s.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, Little Zion Baptist Church in Compton.
Oh.
And supposedly, one of the members got the pastor's daughter strung out on drugs.
What?
She was never the same. Pastors be having the weirdest children, man. Yeah. Either they're real strict or they're hella crazy.
Yeah. What you think about war? Do you think I know they're not in the Hall of Fame, I know that. What do you think about
them? One of the heavyweights, man.
Yeah.
One of the heavyweights.
Yeah.
He got too many songs out, to be honest.
A lot of hits too.
That stuff was undeniable.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I can't even think of a favorite.
And it seems like they put like 1 or 2 LPs every year of the 70s.
They said Platinum was the best one, they said. But I don't know. I think I like All Day Music was probably the best one.
Talking about the one in 72, right? Or 73, something?
Yeah, the whole album.
That's what I'm talking about,
yeah. Yeah. Because they had everything. Shit, Slipping in the Darkness was on that album.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit.
I like that 1971 when they first came out with Eric Burton.
With the fingers? Album. With the fingers?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because they weren't they the ones that did Spill the Wine with Eric Burton?
Yeah.
That was their group with the harmonica.
Yeah, that was his group, and then all of a sudden, I think War. That's I think War. I think War finally be on their own back in '71. I think '71 LP was okay, but '72 on that was it.
Yeah, shoot. Sometimes I'm thinking. Well, I don't know what I was gonna say because I can't say that Slipping in the Darkness is better than Me and Baby Brother because Me and Baby Brother is the shiznick, man.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
man. And they said that was a locking song, locking and dancing. They said that's one of them locking songs. Dun, 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 dun. I was
Yo,
like, whoa. Shoot.
I like Cisco Kid. Was a friend of mine.
Yeah. I heard that song too much. And they did Why Can't We Be Friends?
Oh,
Matter of fact,
that's one. Yo, that was like honestly. Yo,
it reminded me of Blue Ribbon beer commercials. Why can't we be friends? Yeah. So it was I got all this stuff. That song, that album had Don't Let No One Bring You Down. That was on that album. Uh, yeah, but that whole, I think what really messed them up was drugs, man.
yeah.
The whole group was matter of fact, the drummer was arrested for something, I believe. I don't know if he was out or what. Yeah, because I think they were a lot. I think most of them stayed in Long Beach, but some of them were from, like I said, from Watson to Compton. Yeah, I grew up on that stuff for sure. War, oh yeah, very underrated. I'm shocked they
Very
didn't get an unsung. I'm like, how come they didn't get that group and Slave? I'm like, how come them two groups haven't really did an unsongs? Slave, I don't know how it was out there with Slave, but in the West Coast, it was Slave, Confunction, Lakeside. I think those are your main top three funk groups in the late '70s, early '80s out here that was playing nonstop. They were damn near playing the whole album on the radio. A lot of these guys.
yeah. What the thing about I ain't know. I read a function. I never thought they was out ever since the early '70s.
Yeah, I think they're from Vallejo.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think they were same place as George Duke. I think George Duke is from Vallejo, or actually he's from
San
San
Bond.
Rafael,
Yes, San Rafael. Yeah,
which is the same area almost.
almost.
So yeah, man, I used to love Slave, man. I mean, I still do. With Steve Arrington.
I don't think they was out for that long though.
Yeah, we used to joke around. I mean, I call it Jerry Curl jams. That was the time. That was deep in the time of the Jerry Curl, man.
Yeah,
Walking down the street, watching ladies. That's that Jerry Curl shaking music.
yeah.
Watching you. Yeah, man. God, I miss. I mean, and I sure hate to hear what happened to Mark Adams. Because that was one of the best bass players ever.
What happened to Mark Allen? Come
He
find out.
died. He died, man. He died, what, about 5, 6 years ago? Maybe
What
longer than that. Huh?
what he died of?
I don't know. Probably a medical condition,
Oh man, yeah,
I think.
yeah.
So,
He wicked with the bass. Yeah,
oh my God. And you knew it was him.
yeah.
When he play on other people's stuff, like, oh, that's Mark Adams.
Yo, I like with Slave when he said, "Oh, what you be for me?" Something like that.
What is it?
Oh, what you come for me? Something like that.
What, Wait for Me?
Yeah, when he goodness.
Yeah. Don't you wait for me. That one.
Hey, so Art. My bad for interrupting.
Go ahead, brother.
Like that was my point about like I was saying, copyright or whatever, right? So
Mm-hmm.
you can go play like you copied this bass player, right? But like you said, you know when he's playing.
No, but the thing is that he has a style that's different. When you have a style versus the substance.
Uh-huh.
That's why Jimi Hendrix is known as the number one guitar player in guitar history. How many more years? Let me see. He died in 1970.
Yes.
So it's 49 years after his death, and he's still the number one guitarist in the world. Do you know why that is?
Tell me.
I thought you had some good reply. Anyhow, almost everything that somebody would come up with, they're gonna say it sound like Jimmy.
That's my point. That was my whole point, Art. So if you're damn Beethoven or Michelangelo or whatever, you can repaint the Mona Lisa, but you're not the one that created it. And the person that created it, nobody can beat them.
Well,
Yeah.
so let me ask you a question, Art. Do you think Ernie Isley is one of the bass guitars out there?
Well, that's another thing too, is because he was another Jimmy. They were cousins. They played a lot, like several times. And the thing is, that was the direction where Jimmy was going. He was going into funk.
Right.
You know, if you think about Bootsy Collins tried to sound like Jimi Hendrix.
Right.
Oh,
Especially,
oh, it's Bootsy, baby. You
especially
know,
with the JB, especially when he was with the JBs back 72.
yeah. So that whole persona with the hair being wild and all that, and moving the fingers a lot, playing the bass like a guitar, all that stuff. He was trying to be like Jimmy.
No,
So,
but
so here's hey, let me finish, brother. God, you and Chaos and Aaron.
I'm not
Wow.
really cutting you off. I'm just doing the ad libs, Art. I'm just
Cause I'm
doing the
trying to
ad libs.
finish.
I'm gonna let you talk. My bad.
Okay. So what's happening is that okay, now you did it again. I'm trying to remember. What's happening
Bootsy,
with that situation is that I forgot, crew. I'm sorry, bro.
you said Bootsy Collins, Bootsy this that they playing the bass like a guitar. This that this that.
I know, but I forgot the point I was trying to make.
Oh my bad, Art.
Uh, this is what I'm trying to tell you, man. When we're building and you cut right in on the middle of somebody really like about to get to it, you just because right. So what happens? Let me give you the whole psychology of this. I'm opening my whole world to you. When you cut in, you chop all that away, and so therefore I can't give it to you pure anymore. Does
Right.
that make sense?
Yeah, I get you.
You know, but I'm not just. I'm just talking about this was in general. So I'm trying to remember, man. Whoever that is, the cops are after you.
That's an ambulance. I thought I was covering up the right ear on my Bluetooth. I'm sorry.
I'm just messing with you. Damn, I'm trying to remember because it was something very important. Um,
You were talking about Ernie Isley.
yeah, Ernie. I mean, they were going into psychedelic funk. Um, and then again, Jimi Hendrix was one of the guys that no, not Jimi Hendrix. Bootsy Collins was one of the guys that kind of embodied Jimmy. Oh, that's what it was. Okay, I got it, crew. See, remember, Bootsy Collins got away with doing Jimi Hendrix stuff. You noticed that, right?
Yes, I do.
He got away with it because he used the bass.
Right.
And, you know, and plus he linked up with George Clinton.
Mm-hmm.
So, man, hell, I got an even better one. Prince.
Hmm.
Now Prince is a laboratory project, right? See, people don't understand the lineage of Prince because y'all heard of Sly Stone, correct?
Yeah, definitely.
And you heard of Shuggy Otis.
Yes.
I'm younger
Okay,
than y'all, but go
well,
ahead.
take notes, bro. This is the part where you're supposed to learn. You
Right.
don't have to join in everything, but just learn and ask questions. Then we'll give you the best we can give you. We'll
Yeah,
give you the,
yeah,
we'll give
that's
you
why I'm
we'll give you the
asking.
truth.
You asked a question, I said no, I don't know about them. So if you
So
can
we
make
we
it.
we won't give you the truth. We'll give you our honesty. Because that's what we owe you. We owe you that. That's our duty. Um, so the thing is that you had Sly Stone. Sly Stone was ahead of his time. A lot of stuff that Sly Stone came up with on the creative base, most people didn't understand. And so the part that he was around a bunch of buttholes, and plus he was around a bunch of people that was trying to rush him to come up with his product. So later on, he started really getting more pressure to where he started taking drugs. And so he had to start taking drugs in order for him to stomach to be around other people. So that helped. So for a time, it got him through some days to where he can go in the studio, write all the people's parts, and then just tell people that these are your parts. So when you get in the studio, y'all can do this without me or with me. So it kind of worked for a while for what, 3 albums? But when he
Yeah.
moved to Los Angeles, it took another turn because the drugs started getting more stronger,
Right.
and he became more of a recluse. So he started getting high alone more.
Yeah. He was
Because
much more. He was much more than a loner thing.
yeah, because when he was taking drugs in the Bay Area, he was taking it in groups. When he came out here to LA, he didn't trust anybody. Somebody must have burned him. So the thing is, it affected his creativity when it started taking, when it started getting more potent. And
Yeah.
so, what was it? Epic. Yeah, Epic was really getting on him, and his music started getting worse and worse. I think Small Talk, and then the other one was uh, what's the one with If You Want Me to Stay? What album was he was kicking in the air? Forgot the name of that album.
That was back in '73, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, that was because Small Talk. He had his wife in the front cover
That
with.
that was that was '75.
Okay, so the other one was called Fresh,
Fresh.
right when he kicked in the air. So those were his last like hope. But when you go through those kind of changes as an artist, the industry is trying to look for a replacement before you even recover.
Right.
So who was his replacement? Shuggy Otis, Strawberry Letter 22.
Right.
You know, he was like he was the pretty Sly. He was a pretty boy. He had nice little features. He looked kind of feminine, like half masculine. Had like the whole mix, half breed look. Had a soft voice. His father was Johnny Otis, was a very explicit, nasty blues player. Uh, Shuggy Otis was funky as hell. So they compared him to Sly. So a lot of stuff that Shuggy came up with sound like Sly.
It's
But the
live.
thing was is that the difference was is that Shuggy was pretty much all by himself and didn't really have much of a band.
Right.
But he was supposed to be a boy genius.
Mhm.
But Shuggy had the same problem as Sly. It took him a long time to come out with albums. And this is Warner Brothers too.
Right.
Does that ring a bell? So
Yes,
then,
it does.
okay. So the last big album or the last main project that Shuggy always came out with was in 1975. So during that time, when they were unrest, where were they going? They discovered somebody in Minneapolis. Hmm. Prince
Yeah.
Rogers Nelson.
Right.
So There was a guy named Chris Moon. Chris Moon was the guy that brought Prince to Warner Brothers.
That's back in '77.
Actually, between 76, 77. You know, because it took them a while to take him serious because I think he was 15 at the time when he took him. So when was that? Okay, if he was 15.
Oh, you talking about back in '74 when he first started, Prince.
Really?
Yeah, I think
that was
no, not 15.
Yeah,
he was 20. He was 20 at the time.
I'm talking about 15 is when he had to make the connection with Warner Brothers.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know what year that was. But during that time, but Prince had like people like Alvin Moody's, Andre Simone, some other dudes too from that whole Minneapolis sound. And these guys were, they were, older than him, so they took him under the wing. So Minneapolis had that funk just like a Shuggy Otis, but a little bit more fast and high strung. A lot of bass slapping in Minneapolis. So when they discovered Prince, that was it. They didn't have to worry about deadlines because Prince had like songs galore from his head, stuff that he already did, and songs that was still in his head.
Right.
But the problem was, how can we market him?
Right.
He looks kind of nerdy. He ain't sexy, but he's very sexual. What can we do? So if you notice, they made him have different types of looks, because if you only relied on his talent, he wouldn't be Prince. He would be some other dude for a couple of years and fade out. So you had to make him an exhibition. So he had to start learning Alice Cooper, David Bowie. What's the other dude's name? It was some other guys. But he had to learn these guys in order to have a stage presence. And it took a while, because he was doing the whole thing with the whole tight clothes, with the shirt out and everything, see, people think that when his hair was pressed, they say he looked like a girl. It's like, no, he was trying to look like a pimp. He was trying to be a pimp. People don't understand that. And then it got even worse. I want people to really look at Prince all the way from let's just start from 77. Or would you say 76? 76, he looked like a nerd. He looked like a hell of a nerd, right? 77, 78, he just had like the big afro with the hoop earring, and he wore ankh, like an Egyptian ankh. And in fact, he tried to look more masculine at that time. And then after 78, that's when that whole flamboyant shit came out. But he learned the art of androgyny. Androgyny sells music, y'all, unfortunately. I'm going to get into that with Chris Powell. Even Rick James had a little bit of androgyny. So,
explain that.
So like androgyny is when you have feminine and masculine qualities. It's pretty much a form of hypnotism. So if you get hypnotized, most of the time they will move the pendulum left and right. So once it's hitting left, that's feminine. When it's hitting right, it's masculine. So it's constantly going back and forth. Eventually, your subconscious will go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Your conscious mind calls things out to what they are. Your subconscious mind calls out things from what it appears. So that's what you're dealing with. That's the same thing with what your impression is. If your impression is left, right, then you're gonna start making up stuff as you go along, because your conscious mind is asleep. That's why you looked at Prince during his heyday. You had buff dudes trying to look like him, and you had women like worshiping his feet, and he looked like a damn woman with a mustache and high heels. But these women swore to up and down that they were straight, and so the guy, they swore up and down they were straight. But you wanted to look like a dude wearing lace and lipstick and high heels. You've been hypnotized based on an image. Michael Jackson did that too, though, by the way.
Hey,
Michael,
Art. Well,
go ahead, brother.
so I was gonna ask, like, since being artists, right? Doesn't that make us want to take our art, take the shit out of our minds, and make it into the reality in the world?
That's the way it's supposed to be, though. See, when you start copying, that's when you don't, like Prince. Like, let's go with Prince again.
Mm-hmm.
Prince is Curtis Mayfield. He's Sly Stone. He's Jimi Hendrix. He's James Brown. He's all these guys. So it's kind of hard to coin him by one person. I can see that. That's the same thing with when you're producing hip hop. Like, let's talk about Crew. You remember Can't Touch This, right?
Right.
Right. What else?
Who was that sample by? That was George, wasn't it? That was George.
No, Rick James.
Rick James. That was James.
But here's the thing. That's all he put in the song, dude. That's all he did. He just played it straight up and rapped over it. And a lot of people really was insulted by that. But if you take in like
remember it.
Yeah, for the bad reasons. We put it this way. We remember it, but most of us are not going to buy it.
No, but we was all dancing to it back when it came out, though.
Who are we?
Well, I'm telling you, my generation was. Like, when it first came out, like, on MTV, I wasn't, you know what I mean?
Let me give you some history, brother. Can't Touch This came out when, JT? 1990?
Yes.
So, 1990, I think I was 20 or 19 or 18, around there. So that was my day. When that song came out, you know who was buying that stuff and dancing to it? White people.
Well, I told you I grew up bootleg, so.
So a lot of black folks, some black folks tried to be loyal to him, but a lot of people from the first album, we were like, hell no. So
no, I won't give you his album. I won't give you his album.
But what I'm trying to say, because I'm trying to make a point, I'm not trying to stick on this one subject here, is that you had that song to where they just use a sample and just let it play the whole time. But if you had like a DJ Premier, or if you had a Shaheed Muhammad from Tribe Called Quest, if you had a Pete Rock, it's hard to find out where they got that damn music, because it was like maybe 4 or 5 different songs in one rap album. That's what made it so unique, to where he took a lot of elements. It was almost like, it's like if you're dealing with Pete Rock, you're dealing with Cake from Scratch. If you're dealing with that Can't Touch This with MC Hammer, that's the Betty Crocker or Duncan Hines. You just add water and that's it.
Oh yeah.
So when you talk about creativity, you're looking at something like you said earlier when you came in. You said earlier where you said that it's best, or you said that you would make something from nothing. That's what makes you separate from the rest. That's what JT. That's JT's nature. He's a Gemini. That's him. You're able to take something from nothing, and people scratch their head like, where'd he get this from? That's the way we're supposed to do it. But the problem is, we're too busy trying to duplicate things and wonder why we're not being successful, unless the powers that be says, this is who I chose or choose.
And let me ask you this, Art, because I get the something from nothing, right? I got a song. I went from nothing to something. But to me, it's like, yeah, I went from nothing to something, right? But I didn't really come from nothing, because I came from somebody. Like even all this knowledge we have, no matter what we think about it, and how new we manipulate the knowledge, or how we implement it. You know what I mean? Oh, this would be good, but what if we did this? What if we put fusion cores in the cars, and then the cars don't have any you know what I mean, carbon footprint. You know what I mean? Like shit like that. Like they're all ideas. There's nothing new under the sun. I mean, if we've been here millions of years, we're not thinking of anything that's brand new. We're all just building off of everybody else. Like they say, we're standing on the shoulders of our ancestors. So we didn't create anything.
Yeah, but see, this is the thing that you have to understand too. We as a people, we always been creators, right? We just got away by our creativity because now we start adopting what was this oppressed system had laid upon us. So each of us in our DNA, we are creators in our own way. We just gotta learn to tap into it. And so that's why I like, so I'm only doing me, right? If anybody knows, Art knows, I ain't gonna say he knows what I'm doing. There's things that I say that people don't get it, but Art gets it. And so that always been happening to me because I'm a plays Gemini. So I always feel like that's my thing. I have to create. That's me. I have to create.
Yeah, because
go ahead, bro. Like that was to my point, right? Like JT, if you're cooking on the show, right? You know what I mean? Say a show, broadcast, whatever. Like you're cooking, and I see you got art on there painting, right? So what if you're cooking, art's painting, and then I incorporate that and make a beat while I'm doing that? Share my screen and show how I'm making a beat.
This is the part that you're missing.
I know I've still copied off of both of y'all.
This is the part that you're missing, crew. I know where you're going. What you're talking about is using what somebody else did, which is not supposed to be your driven force of creativity.
Right.
Your driven force of creativity is to really create something without trying to reinvent the wheel, which I understand. Now, here's the thing. I'm giving you an example. My students, I would tell them, this is your final. All you got to do is just come up, draw something from your head. You know what these fools do? You can guess. What do you think they do?
Draw the billboard from the freeway?
No, dog. They Google shit.
Yeah.
Okay? The same stuff that you just described, crew, but it's on Google.
Right.
They're looking for stuff that's already been done as a reference.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. We're looking at low, and try to remember this because we're all artistic on this panel. Try to remember low electric magnetic waves. Y'all heard that before.
Yep.
Electric is masculine, magnetic is feminine, but it's low. What makes it low is because it's not real energy. It's a false sense of something. It's a false sense of reality. So when you're looking at stuff on television, it ain't real, but it feds your subconscious. So you're going to use that as a reference to create a reality, which is somebody else's reality.
Yeah.
That would be that. Even music too. Now, we're talking about computers, television, social media, whatever it is. It's somebody else's. So you're taking that. So that's low. Now, what is high electric magnetic waves? That's nature. So the fact that you're looking outside and the sun rays are touching your face, that's high electric magnetic waves. The fact that you actually see the ocean and hear it is high. The fact that you're seeing trees move side to side because of the presence of the wind, that's high. Your subconscious picks up all of that. Even a line of ants making a trail going in and out of the ground, That's nature. Even two humans walking, holding hands is nature.
That's nature, right?
Now, if you constantly see this, and you come to class, and I say, draw something that comes out of your mind. Now I know what you're thinking. You say, well, they should be drawing something that they saw outside. That's not what that is.
Right. It's like it's like this, right? Cool, right? You know, besides cooking, I do underrated sports talk, right? Bro.
Yo, I'm sorry. What you said?
No, what I was saying like this, besides me cooking, right? You know I do underrated sports, underrated music talk, right?
Right.
Yep.
Okay, understand what I'm saying. And all I want you to back me up on this. Now, if I know this music, what they playing right now, that I said quote unquote, that is that is high energy, that means I'm lying to myself. That means I'm lying to myself subconsciously because I already know the high energy of the originators of different type of all music that we created. See, there's people that think low, that think things low. There's people who thinks high. But the problem, the ones that thinks high, that is real because there's hardly no creativity in their factors of life. So that's why for me, if art would, I'm gonna, art, the realist, she want to know what your sign is.
Who?
The
Me?
realist in the chat, she said, what's your sign?
Oh, I'm the Leo. I'm the Chronicles of Narnia.
Yeah, so
I'm the Did You Know man. Did you know? Did you know? Did you know? That's what Leo say a lot.
yeah. So get back to my point, crew, that if anybody say, "Oh yeah, we created," no, you didn't create it. You imitators of that. Now, if you say you identified it in anything, that is cool. But see,
Yeah,
only
that's basically my point, JT.
Well,
I don't mean to cut you off.
yeah. So my point is that we gotta be around people that have that high energy than low energy because the low energy is going to drain you out. Because it's like you the battery in put the battery of anything that deals with life. If you're gonna leave it on, you're gonna drain it out. That means after that, there's no use for it. So that's why, like for me, wherever I do, I got to channel my creativity is. If it's not there, I'm not gonna do it.
yeah. So the main thing that's the benefit of constantly bringing in high electromagnetic waves is that you're not really looking at nature to imitate it. You're looking at nature to stimulate your creativity.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Right.
what it's doing. You're not on this earth to. I mean, you're on this earth to create something, but not just replicate. Does that make
Right.
sense?
Make lots of sense. Yeah.
Yeah, because
So
we have our sons or our children are not our replicate. They're our creation.
mhm.
It's a big difference.
Right.
So you want to get out of that because basically, when you're able to have a creative nature and create something, regardless of the powers that be, validates it, it still brings you relevance and longevity. I mean, you see it like crew, you see it in your generation of music right now.
Man, it's over with. Hey, Art, it's like they say, good versus evil, right? I don't think it's good versus evil. I think it's evil trying to take over good, and good is never lost around. You know what I mean? Like we'll lose rounds, but we never lost a fight. You know what I mean? Like we're here. We're going to
Okay,
do this.
here's an assignment for you because I think you kind of inadvertently describe one of the 7 hermetic laws, which is called polarity. If you get a chance or get some time, look up polarity Kabbalion and then read it if you can. It's like a little like 3 sentences. It'll blow you away what you just said. I can't read it to you. I'm driving.
No,
Oh,
Kabbalion.
it's Kaba Lion. Kybalion, and put polarity.
I'm looking up now. Spell it again, Art.
Kybalion. Put polarity.
Okay, that's all one word. Okay, I got you. Everything is dual, everything has poles, everything has a pair of opposites. Like and unlike are the same. Opposites are identical in nature, but different in degree. Extremes meet. All truths are but half truths. All paradoxes may be reconciled. The Kabbalion.
Right.
But all right, I'll read the first paragraph. This was the quote, right? But let me read the first paragraph to you. It says the great fourth hermetic principle, the principle of polarity, embodies the truth that all manifested things have 2 sides. Those are in quotes. 2 aspects in quotes. 2 poles in quotes, and a pair of 2 opposites in quotes. With manifold degrees between the 2 extremes, the old paradoxes which have ever perplexed the mind of men are explained by an understanding of this principle being capitalized. Man has always recognized something akin to this principle, again being capitalized, and has endeavored to express it by such sayings, maxims, and aphorisms as the following: everything is and isn't at the same time. All truths are but half truths. Every truth is half false. There are 2 sides to everything. There is a reverse side to every story. Blah blah blah. It sounds like Jason Black talking about how the supremacy takes both sides of every story.
So what did you say about good and evil?
There is no such thing.
See, they got all philosophical about it. You broke it down, in simple terms.
I mean, there's no such thing. Hey, Art, if you're broke and you know everybody you know, shit, if motherfuckers give you an
Do you know
$8
what
and
you
shit,
do? You know
go
what
make
you
some
read?
money off of that, you're good.
Did you know what you read, brother?
Probably one of the 42 laws of my yacht.
No.
No, the meaning of it. You're talking about the meaning of it.
That's what I mean. The meaning of it. The meaning of it was probably one of the 42 laws of my yacht that I wrote back when I was Ra Ahmed.
No.
Pull an arm back. Reach. I gave you the keys, man. You didn't even use keys.
You were telling me about polarities and everything. It's the same thing.
You just explained polarities.
Yeah, I know.
But how do you know? Break it down.
Because I was in honors biology all my life. Shit, I know polarity.
No.
Both my parents are reverends. I guess maybe I'm missing something, but the polarities are there.
No. Oh, let me get this.
Okay.
Maybe I can break it down.
Bro, read it again, right? Don't.
Do you want me to read the paragraph or the intro quote?
Just the intro quote.
Just the intro quote. Don't.
Everything is dual.
I'm gonna lock the door. JT, I'm gonna lock the door. Go ahead. Right. He can go nowhere.
Okay, so everything is dual. Everything has poles. Everything has Its pair of opposites, like and unlike, are the same. Opposites are identical in nature, but different in degree. Extremes meet. All truths are but half truths. All paradoxes may be reconciled. The Kabbalion.
So where does good and evil fit in that, bro?
Positives and negatives.
Go on.
Electrons and protons.
Keep going.
All matter. All matter of all matter. All matter of truths. All matter of lies. All dark matter, light matter. Everything has an opposite.
Now, don't you think? Oh, okay. I have JT take a crack at it. I'm sorry. I'm holding the door.
No. Go ahead, bro. Okay.
Okay. Don't you think that I gave you enough information to where you can refine your delivery on good and evil?
It shouldn't take that long to answer, crew. Think about it.
What are your pairs of opposites, crew?
Men and women.
Okay. But let's go on to what you were talking about. I'm trying to empower you based on the points that you were making.
I mean,
now listen, you said there's no good and evil and blah, 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 right?
Yep.
So I gave you something to refine it. You didn't understand what you read? All truths but half truths.
I mean,
opposites are alike, but there are differences in degrees.
Yeah, that's all. That sounds like YouTube.
Oh.
No.
Now, all right, no. That's why you're the professor. Break it down to me. I'm sitting here trying to learn. I'm not trying to. You know what I mean?
No. Dude, take a deep breath. The answer is right there. It's right there.
And my method, crew, I'm not going to just tell you what to think. I'm trying to pull it out of you.
Right.
If I tell you what to think, then you're going to be my clone. And that's what we don't want, because you're going to run into something that you need an answer for, and I won't be around. You gotta work with the teacher within.
Okay. I don't know. My teachers taught me to make clones of myself.
No.
Because the clones of myself know how to go learn.
No, but we gotta stick on topic though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I don't.
But you're gonna have this conversation somewhere else, and if you really understand what we're telling you, man, all they're gonna do is bow down and kiss your feet, bro.
I'm telling you.
You're talking about opposites. You're talking about opposites. So what?
Actually, you were talking about opposites.
Right.
So I'm going in the quotes. Everything is dual. Everything has poles.
No. What you have to understand, what you read, right? The truth is right there. But you have to want to get it. Are you willing to find out that truth? Because cone, you don't want to become that imitator of that cone. Because if you come be imitated that cone, that means you don't have no truth on your side. Anything in life, you gotta find that truth for yourself. That's why I always say this: that visual never lie. Trust your visual, trust your mind of thinking, and it's right there. We all gotta do it. Okay, thanks to realist.
So would you say good and evil is a pair of opposites?
Yep.
And according to the comic book movies, each one of them reconcile, correct?
According to that quote, they
No,
reconcile.
no. God. Okay, let's take Spider-Man and what's the other dude? The
Now, if you're
Goblin.
talking about that comic book movie that the entire world goes by and fights wars about,
Okay,
yeah,
let's
I
stay
was
let's
I
stay
was
on
talking
one
about
topic.
that.
Let's stay on topic here. I'm just trying to keep it very simple. So we're gonna condense it to Spider-Man, and I think it's the Goblin. Is the Goblin or the Hobgoblin?
Venom, or yes, got one of them.
Okay, Goblin. Eventually, they were supposed to be enemies, but later on, what happened towards the end?
They become friends.
Is that called reconcile?
Yep.
But weren't they opposites between good and evil?
Yep.
This is stuff. This is the reality they even put in comic books and
Oh,
movies and
but
things.
I've been saying this for years, Art. I've been saying even Satan is going to heaven if you go by the Bible.
So the whole thing is that I gave you some more content to refine your message. And I'm not sure if you get it.
I swear I don't yet.
Oh
Like
well.
I'm
Uh,
trying to. I'm trying to.
okay. So let's go piece by piece. Give me the first sentence.
Of the one I was just quoting. Do you want the quote, or
Yeah,
do you want
just that. Yeah,
the paragraph?
just a quote.
Everything is dual.
Okay, stop right there. Everything is dual. Doesn't that apply to good and evil?
Yeah, you got good and
Good
evil.
and
You
evil.
got male, female.
Right. Keep going.
Everything has poles.
What what
Everything
are what are poles?
north and south, positive and negative polarity.
Two. They're mainly two extremes, right?
Yeah.
Keep going.
Everything has its pair of opposites, like
What are your
and
pair?
unlike.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
I'm going piece by piece. What are your pair of opposites that you were talking about earlier? Good and
uh,
evil, right?
yeah.
Okay, keep going.
Like and unlike are the same.
All right. What is like and unlike?
Well, I might not like what you're saying this time, but I like what you're saying that time.
No, 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 no. Like is more like likeness, right?
Mm.
Likeness. You get it? And then there's an unlikeness, right? So the
So,
unlikeness, to the average person would be good and evil. But according to you, according to what you're saying, is that unlikeness is a likeness. Remember, like and unlike is the same. It's the same stuff you were saying. Go ahead.
no, I didn't say that. The Kabbalion said that. I didn't say that. I'm just quoting the Kabbalion.
Okay, hold up. You just said you didn't say that, right? What did you say about good and evil?
Now, what I said about good and evil
Mm-hmm.
might have sounded similar to the Kabbalion,
As such as.
such as there are poles, there are balances, there are, you know what I
You
mean?
didn't say all
Every
that. You didn't say all that.
Well, I'm
What
just
did you say before?
extrapolating.
What
I'm just
What did you
extrapolating.
What did you say before I introduced the Kabbalion to you about a good
I
and evil?
Well, basically, I was getting ready to say that even the devil is going to heaven if you're going by the Bible,
Now I know
because
you have a
God
good
forgives
mind tape.
everybody.
I know you have a good mind tape recorder. So can you remember what you said before I told you to read the Kabbalion?
It's like YouTube is still processing; it's not uploaded
About
yet. No, I
about good
mean,
and
like,
evil.
really, it be like that. Art, it really be like that.
Now,
Like,
did you
I can
say
tell you
that?
something from yesterday, but I can't tell you something I just said just now. But
Now, did you say that good and evil? It was no difference between the two.
no, I mean, like, if you go by like what BTS said,
No, brother. I'm trying to get that quote. I got the microphone in your face. We got cameras flashing. We're asking you
yeah,
at
I
this press
know.
conference.
Flashy lights. Yeah, I'm from
Yeah,
Chicago.
we're
I'm used
asking
to
you.
this shit.
You on the spot here. We want to know.
Hey,
So
I've been in
did you
places.
say? Did you
Yes,
say? So you did say that, right?
yeah.
Now that part that you were reading in the Kabbalion was that likes and unlikes are the same. Is that similar to what you just said when you said that there's no difference between good and evil?
It's similar.
What's the big difference out of is there? So because you said if you say similar, there's some disparity. There's a disparity of difference here. So what's going on with the differences of it?
Cause I was raised a Christian, moral, like kind of morally, like you don't just Thanos motherfuckers type shit.
JT, you locked the door, didn't you? It seemed like he's trying to get out.
Yeah.
No, I ain't going nowhere, man. I'd have put up a sink. I'd have put up a chair and poured me a drink. I'm sitting here.
You refuse to go. You refuse to go through that door, brother. Tell you right now. You close. You trying to close on the down low because you all
Look,
over the place.
look. What I'm saying is this, right?
Mhm.
When it's a time of war, dog, all the rules go out the window.
Uh,
When there's a fight, ain't no rules to it.
are you
Ain't no rules.
RBRing us? You're RBRing us, aren't you?
Oh no.
Yeah.
He's bringing up something that had nothing to do with the conversation.
What I'm
We're talking about the nature of your comment and how that goes with the intro that you were reading.
And what I'm saying is there are opposites to everything, but it's still a balance. And no matter what, it's like, well, let me not even bring that into it. No matter what, we're still here living, fighting against death. Everybody is still here, and we're fighting to, well, not fighting so much. Some of us are living good, some of us are living worse, but we're still living. We're still
Ugh.
fighting to stay alive, and death is one thing that always comes to everybody. Period. No matter what. But at least we've gotten here in the first place.
I
But
gave him
it's
the
a way
tools,
of
you just threw them on the ground. It's all good, brother. I think you're getting exhausted. So that's so. Well, hopefully you could just go over just that little part. You don't need to read the whole thing, but that little part kind of helps you to make your point, especially when you're in a group like for example, if you broke that down like what you read at the Coliseum, they gonna say, "Crew, where'd you get that from?" You know they will. So I mean, it helps you. There's a lot of things out there. Like for example, this is kind of an example of what you were trying to get to when you said that you can take bits and pieces here and bits and pieces there and create something, right?
Yep.
The way that this the Kabbalion would have done for you, it provides a voice for you. It's almost like having a talk box while you're trying to sing.
Are you kidding me? Kidding me? Kidding me?
You got the little talk box, and you sound like Roger from Zap. So it gave you a little edge on what you're trying to say. It's just like Jimi Hendrix with the wah wah pedal.
I get you. All right. I'm trying to. I'm trying. I'm trying. And I want to learn everything like from everybody that has more experience, right?
Some things you gotta let marinate.
Mhm.
You can't just learn it right off the cuff, you know. You gotta let that marinate. But basically, the issue is you got enough to get the ball rolling.
Mhm.
Damn it, Art, ain't that the same shit I just said to you about something I had said, and I said, well, wait till the video upload tomorrow, well, yesterday or something like that. Damn, I just said something like that.
Never, but I'm quite sure you'll come to your mind.
I will. I'm trying to, but that's why I'm staying off of the Black Gnostics and Ceruleans so much because y'all have told me so much. You know what I mean? And I'm
I
like,
think
okay,
Cerulean's
let
your
me.
age.
Oh, he's got me by a year.
See,
And
sometimes
he about 4 hours closer to Chicago than me.
Okay.
But shit, up here, man. No, when I first came to, like, when I first, like, you drive I-94 up here, right? Oh, you cross that Mississippi, dog. The first time I crossed the Mississippi, dog, I saw somebody on the side of the road with a big dumbass shotgun hunting turkeys, dog. I just went to the mall just now, and it was wild turkeys out there. You can shoot them, but not in the city of Moorhead. Like, you can't just fire your gun in Moorhead, but like it's wild turkeys in here. Like, what's for dinner? Just go strangle that motherfucker's neck. It's a wild turkey.
Isn't that the name of a drink?
Oh yeah. That's some whiskey, wild turkey, Kentucky whiskey, Tennessee whiskey, something like that.
Mm.
what's up, the real Aaron Collins? How you doing?
Is that the real deal, Aaron Collins?
No,
Yeah.
that's the fake Aaron Collins. He's from Gary. He ain't from
There you
Chicago.
go.
Shout
Yo.
out Aaron. You know Aaron, my guy too. Man, that's where I met all of y'all. Shit, I even met Nyla over here.
Mm.
All right, dear Aaron Collins, see you the link. Come to the panel. Man's talk. Yeah, but it's like sometimes true, and I had to learn this too when I was young, even learn right now. There are certain things, there are certain truths right there. At that moment, you're not gonna figure out. So, like Art said, just marinate. And I guarantee you, you'll find that truth.
Hey, it's like beating the level on Fallout, right? Like, man, I can't beat this. Oh, it was this other right turn I could have made. Nah, here's the key to the whole level. Oh goodness, I did that.
Yeah. Just gotta take it a step at a time and just learn and
Hey,
put out your best.
yeah. Welcome, Aaron Collins.
The real deal.
What's going on, brothers? What y'all up to?
Chop it up, man's talk, you know.
Yeah, we over here holding fishing poles and passing around Budweiser, talking about life.
Oh, I hear
So,
you. Right on.
so, so what we trying to say, Aaron, is buzz for you.
Right.
Take a cold one and they can take a sandwich with it too.
Right.
The,
Relax.
the missus made enough for all of us.
That's right.
Hey, Aaron. Shout out to JT and no, Aaron, don't relax. We came here to roast you. We heard you been talking crazy on YouTube.
Dude,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what YouTube all about. They talk crazy on YouTube.
Hey, they said you said Chicago was never real at all.
Oh, who me? No, I
Yeah,
never say that.
yeah, yeah. That's why I got all my Chicago people. They said you said Chicago was never real.
No, they got me confused with somebody else. I would never disrespect my own hometown like that.
They said Bumpy Johnson was fake.
Mm.
Oh, y'all ain't.
I thought Bumpy Johnson was a guy with acne. No, I'm joking.
Bumpy Johnson was actually from Harlem.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm messing with you, Aaron.
Right on. I know, crew. I know you. I know how you get down.
Hey, you was from what block in Chicago? 211th and Western in Chicago?
Yeah, I'm from Inglewood, bruh.
No, you hear the street I called out, right?
Yeah, you said 2011 in Western.
Yeah. Now, what part of Chicago is that?
Yeah, hell if I know.
Right. That's me. That's Olympia Fields.
Oh, shit, I don't know nothing about no Olympia Field. I heard of Olympia Field, but I ain't never been there.
How long you been in California?
I've been here, living here for 6 years.
Oh, okay.
So, Aaron, you know HF, right?
Who?
Homewood Flossmoor High School.
Yeah, I know about Homewood Flossmoor.
That's when them dudes went in blackface just this week. They went to the McDonald's on Kedzie and 183rd.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Shoot, that's over there close. That's too close to Cicero right there. And Cicero always been a racist ass town to me.
No, that's not even Cicero. No, this South Suburb. This Homewood Flossmoor, about like Harvey, Dalton,
Harvey, Dalton, Calumet City, yeah.
Matson, yeah, all that area down south.
Yeah, I lived in Calumet City before too.
Yeah, you know me. I'm raised in the Olympia Fields. Like I'm raised. I was born in Chicago. Lived there 2 years. Then I was down to University Park.
Yeah, I'm directly from the South Side.
Yeah, my stepmama, she from the South Side. Her pops had a restaurant. If I could get the name of that restaurant, you probably remember your mama saying the name of that restaurant. You know what I mean? You'll probably start smelling that food like, oh shit, 72nd and what?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And like if I call this name out and like let me call my stepmom, right? If she call her daddy name out and the name of the restaurant, Aaron, I swear, over this YouTube, you'll smell that shit. You'll be like, oh shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
You'll be like, man, I remember this. Like Chicago. You know what I mean? Like it's of a way.
Cool.
I'm sorry for my monologue or whatever. But man, I love Chicago, man. I hate how it is. You know what I mean? I hate what I had to grow up through, but shit. It's like black people. I hate having to go through our people went through all this we went through. But shit, that's what bred us to be the strongest people on earth. I'm just saying, you know.
Yeah. Be nice if we could go through it without having to go through the stuff that we're dealing with.
Yeah, but then we'll be weak as hell. They sending us through basic training every day.
True that.
Specialty classes and all of that. How to deal with police, how to deal with people, how to do. And we still got to go through this and fend for ourselves at the same time.
Yeah, you got a good point there.
And we were bred. They stopped most of the shit a long time before they stopped the slave trade. So they was just breeding the strongest with the strongest. Now we're bred to be the strongest. Like I mean, like we were bred, like Wonder Bread, like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We were bred. Like we are the super soldiers that they were talking about in the movies. We are the super soldiers. That's why they're scared of us.
Good point.
We're the damn robots that they be talking about. Like, man.
So it's time for us to get a whole new program.
Yeah.
Hey, Aaron,
Mm-hmm.
guess what? Don't you do
What?
the same thing that AM do? AM1 do?
What does AM1 do?
The shoot videos,
Oh
edit this,
yeah.
that, this. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's
I
right.
think,
AM1 does have his own studio. I forgot about that. Yeah, he does.
and you be more on the damn actor side, don't you? Or what? Or do you edit and shoot? Or you know what I mean?
Yeah. I edit, shoot, also produce, direct, and write.
So now, what's the problem with all us linking up? Do you get me?
I don't have a problem with linking up. I've been actually asking about that, trying to make that happen.
Right? So I could go out here right now in the street and go shoot a bunch of video and send it to you, right? I got a Galaxy S6. You know what I mean? The video gonna be decent. You know that's good enough for you to Photoshop that motherfucker, right, Aaron? Since you know what I mean.
Yeah, you can do that.
And then once all that's good, then I can go do the sound after the shit, which the sound is what makes the video excellent. Do you get me?
Right.
It's always the sound. You gotta have the sound to go with that video. You
Yeah,
feel me?
sound is important.
But once the video's straight, I can go match up the sound and go master all this shit, and man, you know what it'll be.
Yeah,
Nah, we gotta. Hey, Aaron, can you make like a 10-second intro? If I send you a beat, right?
uh-huh.
Are you able to make like a 10, 15-second intro?
For myself or for you?
Uh, it's for me.
It depends on what would the intro have to include in it.
No, just a couple video clips, like a simple, like a CNN intro, like a fuck up Roland Martin type intro. Like I'm fucking up Roland Martin's intro, and I'm just doing it on YouTube.
Right, plus I'll have to also be able to edit
Aaron,
it
you
too,
know
like
I'm
that.
gonna holler at you. You
Appreciate
get
it.
me? You know
Yeah,
I'm gonna holler at you. But no, I'm talking about like, can you do it? You can do it though, right?
I can do it.
You know what I mean? Just a little 10, 15-second intro. That shit needs to get done. I'll talk to you later about that. All right. You know what I mean?
Cool.
But we do have the skills to do all of this shit, right?
We do.
Like between like all of us that deal with each other. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You can edit the shit, but damn, I don't know how to mix the music. Well, shit, I know how to mix the music. Now what? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, man, we just all put it together. You know what I mean? It's not like tit for tat or whatever, but it's like shit. It's still tit for tat. You know what I mean?
And that's real talk.
But that make you my. It kind of like make you my brother type shit. Like I don't care. You might drop 3 videos for me, and I give you 20 tracks. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Or shit, I give you 1 track and you drop. You remix 20 of my videos. Who cares? You know what I mean? Like
That's
it's
what's
like
up.
motherfucker got everybody back. You get me?
That's what's up.
So that's how I work, man. I swear that's the Chicago shit. But people be forgetting who used to run who used to run the set, who used to run it. You know what I mean?
True that.
I see it all day. Like, man, y'all, bro just got out of jail. Bro that just started this whole shit got out of jail. Are you going to tell me you're going to run his set that he started? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? No. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, no. What is that? But anyway, hey, where JT at, man? If
I'm right
JT
here.
in, yeah, I was trying to see is you still here. My bad. JT over there chopping up onions and cooking up some I bet you he just killed the cow. He shot the cow in the head today and he cut the steaks. He said, yeah, this for Sunday. He got the ribeye, he got the
So how you been, Art and JT?
Huh?
How you all been today?
I've been all right.
That's good.
I've been okay. All right. So what's up with you?
You know, I'm just sitting here burning the midnight oil at work. Doing the graveyard.
So you at work on YouTube? Aaron, stop trying to copy my style, motherfucker.
Shit, I'm by myself.
No, you hear me. I'm just talking shit. But, like, stop trying to copy my style. No, I don't be at work on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
But wink, 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 wink. Mother. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a phone call. You got your Bluetooth in, phone in your pocket. You ain't looking at nothing. Who you talking to? I ain't talking to nobody. Oh, yeah, that was just some motherfucker at work. Man, get your ass over there. You know? Like, man, I like it. Shit, I drive all day, Aaron. You know what I mean? So it's like, man, who do I have to talk to?
In terms of what?
Like, if I drive all day, right? Just like Max, or just, you know what I mean, a truck driver or whatever, or a van driver. You drive 10 hours, 12 hours a day. Your radio stations are not going to make it through every place you go to, right?
Right.
And then, even if they do, they're going to be playing the same songs you just heard 3 times. Just now. Just now, while you were taking a piss. You know what I mean? Think, oh, shit. I don't want to hear these motherfucking songs again. So what's the best thing? Then you go to Sirius Radio, right?
Uh-huh.
So then you go play them songs, right? But then you realize, well, damn, I already have these songs. And if I would have wanted to play them, I would have dropped them on my phone and played them. But even if I did, that would only work for the first day. Right? Because you get tired of listening to the same damn songs every day.
I understand that. I got it.
So now what's the next best thing? Oh, wow. YouTube is people having different conversations every day, even though the conversations sound the same. Thank you. And, you know, but it's still new conversation. And you might be able to get into the conversation. Thank you, and you're welcome, Aquaba. Do you feel me? Like, shit, YouTube is the best. And then even if I know I'm going somewhere where I might not be able to catch the live stream, I got YouTube Premium. I can download any video I think you know what I mean? If I know I got an hour or 2 hours and no service, I can download a video off of YouTube onto my phone. I don't have advertisements in my YouTube videos. Like people that watch my videos might have advertisements, but shit, I watch all videos directly. As soon as I click on them, I go to the video. There is no, oh, done for me. And, oh, you might want, nah, yeah, I go straight to the video.
Right.
Shit, I smoke better than what I give YouTube. But shit, I get better from YouTube. Well, I get good from YouTube. Shit. But I would think, and this is my thing. I would say is the people that got YouTube Premium. All right, let them have that. But I would say make a motherfucker pay $50 a month to goddamn broadcast on YouTube. Now you'll see who's who. That would shut everything down. That way the ads would be there. You know, the advertisements and all of that. But then you'll know who's serious about the shit. Cause $50 a month ain't really no money. But then you know, oh shit, how many troll accounts can you make for $50 a month? That's where it slows shit down. You feel me? Motherfuckers can make money all day, but do you want to go spend $50, $50, $50, $50, $50, $50? Do you want to go to the hotel bar and goddamn every girl drink you buy is $50? You be like, oh, I'm staying in the crib. Shit, I ain't going nowhere. Fuck all of y'all. You know what I mean? I'll go out once like that. You know what I mean? But shit, you ain't gonna tell me $50, $50. Oh God, oh God. Nah, but like shit, I'll do that and see how this shit work out, whatever. But you gotta see how the damn. Did I explain it well? Did I explain what I explained well enough for you to understand it? Well, I guess so.
Why does everybody be quiet for? Hey,
No, I was just listening to everybody. I mean, we're listening to the crew.
okay. Well, so what you get out of it, Real College?
What time do I get off? Six in the morning.
Okay.
So I'm doing the graveyard.
Hey, what song was that, Aaron?
Well, what song?
Till 6 in the morning.
I'm not sure.
That was one of them Cali songs.
Like
no, it's all good, man. I'm trying to, you know what I mean? Like keep you motivated. You know what I mean?
Oh, DJ Black Charm, what's good, brother? Haven't seen you in a minute.
DJ Black Charm, that's the guy. I need to make a beat or two with him.
He has some hot beats on it. I'm telling y'all.
Matter of fact, hey JT, You got to battle him.
Battle him for what?
Because I said you got to battle him because I don't want to battle him.
No, I ain't buying no.
I don't even know if you can make beats, but I don't want to battle him because he can make beats and he's cold as shit.
I ain't gonna battle a person. I don't know.
DJ Black Charm, that's that dude. He make beats live, and I'll be like, damn.
Haywood, Jabone. What? Oh, hold on. Move your. Anybody can talk?
So you rap JT?
Huh?
You rap also?
Nah. I said my little thing here and there, but I ain't no rap.
Bullshit, JT rap. JT rap.
Don't, man. Stop telling people lies, man. I don't rap. Yo, DJ Black Charm, man. I seen you the link. Cause I'm gonna be over here. I'm gonna be over here for a few more minutes.
Yeah, JT, you lucky I don't want to switch over to the computer and just play a beat right here straight through this thing.
Yeah.
Cause I got the code for you, right? I have the beat at this tempo, and then you hear like it's like some frying fish or chicken or something. You be like, no, I gotta season that, and then you gonna start rapping, and I'm be like, I told you that. I told you JT can rap.
Do you freestyle, crew?
No, I don't freestyle. My freestyles, if I start freestyling, I'll lose like 200 subscribers. Yep. I can't freestyle, but I can make beats. I'll freestyle a little bit, but no, I can't.
Yeah. All right, fellas, I'm getting ready because I'm getting sleepy. All right, last remarks, please.
I think Art made his last remark.
All right, crew, last remarks.
My last remark is start another live stream. Either Art, Aaron, or I will. And I'm gonna holler at y'all. But yeah, thank you, JT, man.
Yeah, thank you.
You already know. Man.
Yeah, man.
I ain't been over here as much, but shit.
I understand, but
I'm over here. I'm over here, dog. That don't mean I don't deal with you, dog.
No,
I deal with you.
That at all. But you gotta show me that Monopoly thing too, yo.
Man, look, you gotta. If you play as the hat, if you play as the top hat, dog, you can't lose because you always the top hat.
Oh, that's one.
It's something in your mind. Once you're the top hat, you're the top hat. Of course, then you could do some Charles Bronson and, shoot the hat off his head. But, but that's that.
Okay. All right. Aaron Collins.
Yeah, JT, it's been a while, man. I'm glad to see you again, brother. I know you went through what you went through. I'm glad you made it out. Made it through that, man. I kept you in my prayers and stuff,
Thank you. Oh, yeah. Oh, y'all missed a chop up series from yours truly. Trying to chop it up with Gab Talk Media early. And I got to share this. I'm gonna share this to the chat.
Yeah, that's my
chop
dude.
It up a lot, huh?
That's my dude, Gab Talk. Love me some Gab.
Yeah, he was on here a few hours ago. So yeah, yeah, man. Yeah. Uh-huh. So what you been up to, Aaron Collins?
Man, just prioritizing and strategizing things like that. And a few days ago, I went hiking in Griffith Park with a friend of mine. Went up in the mountains and stuff. Feel good about that.
Hey, Aaron. You probably felt like shit when you got back, right?
No, actually, I didn't. To be honest with you, I felt really energized.
No, all right. Yeah, well then that's faster than I thought. Cause you know what I was gonna say. I was like, you probably felt like shit when you came back, but then you went to sleep, and then you woke up in the morning like, oh my God, I am God. You know what I mean? Like once you do that, dog. Once you be in nature, dog. Once you be out there, you feel different about yourself.
Yeah, Southern California's got some real hiking trails and stuff like that, some real mountains and stuff. So it'll really give you an exercise. If you really want to get in
Now,
shape.
but look at this, Aaron. Let me ask you. I'm sorry to interrupt. Aaron, you hear me?
I'm listening.
All right, so right, it's you know how Chicago is, right? But people be running in Chicago. Now, if you go do that in LA, then it's way hotter. You're gonna sweat a whole lot more, right? Either way, you still know what you're doing. Why would you be in LA instead of Chicago instead of, you know what I mean? Like as a either one. Here's the first question: either one, as would be a woman trying to look for a husband, or two, as a man that's just I'm the shit. Because you can have yachts in both places, but either way.
Okay. Make it quick, cause I don't want to shop. Just gotta shut it down. I'm getting tired, getting sleepy.
Yeah, JT, I'm glad. Appreciate you constantly always reaching out to me and all. I love your talks and stuff. You always building with the family, you know.
I appreciate that. Yeah, and also I put the link when Gab Talk Media came to my channel. Chop Up with me on the Darkness Roundtable. I've started up a series and stuff like that. I want y'all to check it out. We built a lot.
Cool.
So I want y'all to check it out. Check the link out.
Sure.
Oh, that link already going up on all my everywhere.
Yeah. I know Arpon, we doing something. Thank you, Aaron Collins. Thank you, crew. Thanks to everybody in the chat. Art, thanks again. Y'all have a good day. Most likely, I will be back early in the morning. Never know. But this one is Ghost.
Hey, JT.
All right.